all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash.
double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, bracket thumb to the hopeful elect, shalom, shalom. We're the brothers here at GMS Kansas City out to prophesy the coming of Yahweh Shai and also preach the downfall of you Edomites, man. But what we're going to go into starting off is how, we set up to be enemies against this world, man. Because at the end of the day, brothers got likable personalities. Brothers can yike-quad themselves in the situation. But at the end of the day, we are not of the world, man. We got brothers who get John 16. We can go into that, man. Because we not here to have the most friends on your Facebook list. We not here to please every damn nigga woman that come by our way in our path, man. We here to preach the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, tell you people your judgment. Hey, Lord, will we be to live to see it happen, man? See what I'm saying? Got it out.
John chapter 16, verse 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended.
Right?
That shall put you out of the synagogues, in the time coming, that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service.
Right, so Yahweh Shai said, I'm telling you these things early so you don't get offended, man. Because when you come into the truth, you're going to have enemies. And then they're going to be enemies of your own household, as we were going into last week. They're going to be enemies at your job. Even people you've never met in the world, they're going to hate you, man. The scriptures say they're going to put you out of their synagogues. That's what happened in the ancient world. When they was preaching Yahweh Shai, they thought that was blasphemy, man. Calling Yahweh Shai the Son of the Most High, he has the ability to forgive sins. They thought that was blasphemy, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me.
Right.
But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them.
Check it, check.
Okay.
I'll check it.
And these things
I'll check it.
I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you.
Right.
But now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you asketh me, whither goest thou?
Right. So what Yahweh Shai is doing, he's giving forewarning to the things that they about to expect on his departure, man.
Project a little bit.
And those are the
Scott, project a little bit.
those are the same things. Those are the same things that we're experiencing now because Yahweh Shai, he ain't returned yet. See? So the same thing that this John 16 is going to go through is things that we go through on an everyday basis in our lives, man. Go ahead.
But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Nevertheless, I tell you truth. It is expedient for you that I go away. For if I go not away, the Comforter will not come unto you.
Right. So when Yahweh Shai went up to the ancient, went up to the spirit world, man, that's when the Comforter was opened up to us. That's when the understanding of the scriptures was opened up, man. Because the disciples, they didn't understand the things that Yahweh Shai was saying mostly until after the fact. Until after the fact when he died, that's when everything clicked, man. So he's saying, I gotta go so you can receive the comfort, so your minds can be opened up to this full truth, man. Go ahead.
It says, but if I depart, I will send him unto you. And when he is come, he will reprove the world of sin and of righteousness and of judgment.
And that's what we're doing, man. We're reproving the world of sin. Because through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we have the comforter, man. We have the understanding. We have the spirit. We have the true, accurate breakdowns of the scriptures, man. So no matter what you go through in your walk, in your path, no matter how vexed you be, you got to understand that you got this truth. You got to understand that you got comfort. You got hope, man. These people in the world, they don't have hope. Go ahead,
Verse 9, of sin, because they believe not on me.
right?
Of righteousness, because I go to my Father, ye see me no more. Of judgment, because the prince of this world is judged. I have yet many things to say unto you, but ye cannot bear them now.
See, that's why Yahweh Shai had to go up, man. once he left, once he died and rose again, it goes into that in the last chapter of Luke where he was breaking down everything. He was going through the scriptures, going into the parts that was written of him, man. Go ahead.
Howbeit, when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you in all truth.
And that's what it is, man. Lord willing, we be elect. We got the Spirit of truth on us, man. The Spirit of truth is guiding us in the world of darkness, in the world of wickedness, in the world of hate, in the world of lies, man. This everything you see every day, man. Go ahead.
For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak. And he will show you things to come.
Up there, I want to say, you hear that over there.
It's 15. 15.
Also, like what they're going into, man, you gotta understand this too. Like, the reason why they wasn't able to get it all at once, because you gotta understand it's kind of like when you slap somebody's holding your hand, all right? Now the Lord basically holding their hand. You see, when he went to the spirit world, that's when they had to level up. You see what I'm saying? Just like when you come out here as a newborn baby, what happens is you learn, you keep learning, you learn to the point you don't need somebody to hold your hand in this thing. So when he came back, he was with them 40 days and 40 nights, they was able to receive a lot of the things he was saying because they had to level up the spirit. That's what it make that.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Because they had to suffer a lot of tribulation. They had to suffer through a lot of things. That's why in the beginning of that chapter, it said, I'm telling you these things so you don't get offended. The scriptures say you gotta count the cost of whether you have sufficient to build. So you gotta understand, hey, you're gonna be on the most hated list. Be one of the most hated men in the world by preaching the truth and believing in Yahweh Shai, man.
Learn to love the hated thing.
Yeah.
A lot of chicks, see, they can't get over the fleshly aspect of being hated.
Yeah.
Because it don't feel good at first. You're like, damn, what did I do? But when you understand that when you walk in the footsteps of the Lord, they gonna hate you because he say that, hey, if the world hates you, know that they hated you before they hated you. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So we partakers in the afflictions of the Mashiach, we're gonna go through the persecutions that he went through.
Yeah.
You can't be offended at that, and that's what the brother was saying. That's why we just feel warned to these things, because you can easily get offended. That's in Mark 4th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, about some that sowed upon stony ground, some reap benefit, some reap fruit, and some was immediately offended when the afflictions came. You know, because like it tells you in Revelation 10, it tells you that digesting the roll is sweet in your mouth, but it's bitter in thy belly. It sounds good, but when you start actually going through the hell of catching, of being an Israelite, then that's when you're like, oh shit. A lot of Jake like, I ain't signed up for this, man. You know, then they gotta cop each other up out of here. But if you're strong-minded, like the brother said, you gotta count the cost if you're sufficient enough to build. Because what man come up with an architectural plan to build a building if he don't finish it, if he's sincere? Yeah. You know?
One man is just winging it, man. You just building you just making shit up as you go. No, there's a blueprint. Yeah, there's a blueprint. There's structure and order that you have to follow for this thing to be completed, man.
That's why a lot of times you saw when you build buildings and shit, that's why a lot of the buildings they build today versus back in the 50s and 60s and 40s, they fall down and then we go up and they take shortcuts. Yeah, with material, okay? Shit, they take shortcuts. Back in the day, they used what they was called the brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying? Brick and mortar, same shit, you actually formulated and you make the house. Now they already got some shit you can buy from Home Depot, then put it up, that ain't nothing but wood. You may have a concrete slab as a foundation base that's probably gone around after 5 years, and that's your whole foundation in case a tornado comes. It's not solid, man. Okay? Yeah.
Explain verse 12, man. John 15.
This is John chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That's it, man. Because as we said, we live in a world of hate, world of evil, world of lies. You know, a word of mischief. See, the only love that is found in this world is with the brotherhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Your woman might tell you she loves you, but let one thing go wrong, man. That's out of there. Your family, they might say they love you, but let you say the wrong thing at family dinner, man. You out of there, man.
They gonna try to turn you in to the peoples when they come for you, man. Which one of you niggas is a Hebrew Israelite? They all pointing at you.
Hey, but that's it. But Yahushua himself said, no greater love than a man lay down his life for his friends. Yahushua did that example. You know? Hey, if it come down to it, we gotta fulfill that, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just let me save my ass. Cause the scriptures say, you know, if you die in Yahushua, you gonna come back on the chariots, man. So fuck my life. You gotta.
No, that's the thing I was gonna say too. That's why a lot of people they gonna fall out and get weak because see, you coming into some times that you're gonna actually have to walk in these scripts, man. All right, like you can say it like and ain't nothing happening. It's easy to say you ain't gonna sell out, or it's easy to say you ain't gonna be there for the brotherhood. There's gonna come a time that you gonna have to prove that, man. That's why the scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen. And also, man, the straight gate, that means many that enter their effort is really few. Okay, because it's gonna come a time that we really gonna have to practice what we teach. Now it's easy coming out here saying what we're gonna do because we ain't really been up against no real adversity yet, man. But we're gonna see who's gonna stand against that adversity when they come to the doors and the family turns against you. You found out your woman was a fucking adulterer. Had social media behind your back the whole time, talking to other people, accusing you of shit. Y'all will find out, man, when shit really gets to fan. Because hey, we're gonna be public enemy number one. Like your brother was saying, we're going into this whole game, this whole dollar devil's thing. What do you think they're doing that for? Because they need to try to formulate a strategic plan to get so-called hate speech or free speech off the internet, man. And that starts with us because, hey, we need to like that, man. You got the big town movement, okay, you got other men coming out speaking against the government, you got these doomsday preppers. All that started with the truth came out of the like the friend you came up with elementary school, preschool, that just know you like that. Why? Because he created us, man. So it goes into that whole joint air thing. That's the point. It says joint air is going on. Y'all got that spirit. Bring it out.
This is Romans chapter 8, and I'm going to start at 16. For the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahushua and Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Right, and we're going to be glorified when we get those new bodies, man, because, hey, that's a powerful statement. When he said, I don't call you servants, I call you friends. Because everything the Father told me, I told you, he gave me a breakdown. You let him know everything, man. And that shows you how this man, how he took it all to himself and saved the entire nation. His hell. Yet he still chose to serve the like fit out of that batch to make with him everything. Because, hey, we going to eat as good as the Lord eats.
That's right, yeah.
We ain't going to be on this level. But nonetheless, he gonna treat us like we're on this level, man. Like when we have our feast in the kingdom, he you know, people, they gonna all bow down to Yahweh Shai, but Yahweh Shai gonna be the brother, man, that's sitting there, hey, man, hey, I'm just like y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be, hey, he ain't gonna be, hey, nigga, I'm Yahweh Shai. He gonna be at the table with y'all. You may throw a big dinner bachelor at your party, at your palace, and the Lord gonna come in there and make you the man. He's like, man, that's your shit, bro. You the head dude here. That's the type of humility, man, that the brother got. Because, hey, the Lord, before he was called the Lord, he was a servant. Because, hey, didn't he wash the disciples' feet? Okay, which that was symbolic, okay, of not just scrubbing feet, but it shows you how great men have to be servants as well. That's a lot of times we have to practice that and put that in our mindsets, man. That starts by doing shows, charity, man, talking to a brother, helping him out, whatever it may need to be. If he just need to call you on the phone and cry to you, you know, you got to be an ear to him, man. You know?
They get Ephesians 1 verse 4, right? Okay.
One thing the house is known as, man, in the Old Testament, is something called a suffering servant. You know? And that's him basically taking all the suffering down. Because he has both, man. You know? Yes, he's a king and ruler. He's known as the king of righteousness and peace. But he also has that servant side.
This is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love.
It's saying he had chosen us from the foundation of the world, man. Because the first spirit ever created was Yahweh Shai. And through Yahweh Shai, the elect was created, man. That's why when you go into Genesis, it speaks of Elohim, which is powers, multiple. You see? Because Lord, when we be elect, we some of the first, not some, we are the first spirits created, man.
That's in Romans as well. That same chapter was reading says those he predestined.
See in verse 5 of Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 4, Ephesians chapter 1, verse 4. According as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Verse 5. Having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahweh Shai Mashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will.
So you're already chosen if you are the elect. Like they say, oh, it's free will. No, you were already chosen if you are that number. Remember, this whole script has been wrote out already. It's just a matter of putting it before the camera and letting it and playing it and making the movie. See, everything that happened already is already pretty much, let's say, hypothetically speaking, has already been played out in a different realm. It's because the Lord created everything. He's seen it. He's seen that this day, he's seen that day. He's seen us out here speaking, but now we're going through it. Okay, we're going through actually putting it before camera. That's why it's called the scripts.
The definition of predestined, it says of an outcome or course of events determined in advance by divine will or fate.
The game is already rigged for the elect, man. It's already rigged. Like how they say you fix a fight, it's already been fixed. So ain't no way he saw you gonna get that last round knockout, bro. You ain't not really something, man. You had that number. You were already on the scorecard set to be the loser, man.
Yeah, right. 12th round knockout.
In John chapter 15, verse 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
And that cuts that BS in the church when they say, oh, well, Lord, I chose the Lord. No, but the scriptures say that, hey, the Lord chooses you, man. Who are you to just go up and encamp yourself in the Lord's presence? You ain't nobody. Like, we didn't choose to come out here and do this. It was already given to us in the spirit. Because most that thought we would have looked, man. Most brothers that seen 20 years ago didn't never think they were doing something like this. Like somebody said a long time ago, what if you could be a pastor of a church? I'm laughing and smoking at that. I'm like, I don't even like going to church. Well, fuck, I'm gonna be a leader? No. Joke's on you, right?
It says that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, and whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Read that again.
John chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit.
All right, so they say ordained, man. That means your specific purpose is to go and bring forth fruit, man. As we always say, we not ordained to work 9 to 5s, man. We not ordained to be rubbing on nigga woman toes, you know, being simps in this world, man. We ordained to feed the sheep of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So Lord willing, as it says, those fruits shall remain, man. So we always gotta make this truth top priority, man. Because that's our purpose.
Meditating on the scriptures, man. Whether I'm physically reading it or watching videos or doing a video or just in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, when he's gonna come back and get us? You know, when he's gonna do what he's supposed to do? All that type of stuff. Because hey, there's gotta be something wrong because God can take it away. Alright? We watched that happen. We saw guys lose the oil and now they ain't on the streets.
Yeah. You weren't ordained to sell Hebrew Israelite merchandise, man.
That was a side, that's something you chose.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
Go ahead. Here, read that again, man.
If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
So if people don't click with you, and people you talk to, you know, they act funny acting towards you, man. People backbite you. You know what I'm saying? People have a utter disgust for you. Don't take it personal, man. Because it say if the world hates you, know that it hated me first, man. These people treated Yahweh Shai 30 times worse than what they treat us, man. We just feeling his pain. How you think he felt, man?
He still ain't got his lick back.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too, man. You know, we gotta constantly rebuke ourselves, saying we want revenge, and we do. But shit, the man ain't get his revenge yet. It's an order. The apostles ain't got theirs. You gotta wait in line, bro.
That's right.
Like a lot of times, Jake be always in that spirit, like, man, I'm gonna get this and that. The Lord gotta get his that. Then his man gotta get it. Then, you know, it's gonna come down the line. The Lord ain't just gonna put you before the apostles, like, all right, here you go. Nah, it's an order, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, going back to the point you made about being hated, don't take it personal. Well, that's the skill. Because when you are hated, it is personal because you think it's a personal thing against you. But really, it's just the spirit of these people. And it takes practice to not take shit personal and let shit blow off, man. Okay, but it don't happen overnight because the more it happens, the more irritated you get. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's constant. Like it ain't just once, it ain't twice. It's an everyday thing. It's like a fucking gnat that you can't kill. Yeah. You know, so you gotta figure out how to get in a mindset to be able to take the punches, man, and give something back.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, we have our intentions is pure, man. We're not out here trying to rob niggas. We're not out here trying to get niggas set up. We're not out here trying to manipulate bitches to sell pussy on the internet. You know? Hey, we just move like regular men, but people still treat you like public enemy #1, man. They treat you like you the worst thing since, you know, the new bomb, man.
You got low self-esteem, we fuck with you. Yeah, I mean, you'll find yourself trying to fit in into other people's world, you will lose identity of yourself. That's why the scriptures say, why thou trimmest thy ways in this world, man. Because, like I said, man, we grew up in a horrible environment as being black men or men of color in this world. We grew up in a horrible environment. We've been brought up to be broken down mentally with your mothers, man. Yeah. Okay, because when you get, like, say for instance, right, they claim that everybody had the same chance, which is bullshit. It's like you got 10 kids starting at kindergarten. Y'all all start at the same time. And out of them 10 kids, let's say 8 of them may excel. But out of the 8, then you got you and another kid that may not get along with nobody. You ask yourself, why is that? You're doing everything the other kids do. You're building the blocks. doing that the same way, but why don't they like me? Because it's a spirit in you, man. You know, and you gotta acknowledge that spirit, because if you don't, you will start to hate yourself with this shit. But remember, these people in the world ain't shit, man.
That's right.
Because what are they doing for the Lord? Not a damn thing. They walking around. Look at these Babylonians out here. No clothes on, committing adultery, doing drugs, all the type of bestiality. And yet you just a man that coming out week in and week out and teaching the word. Right. You ain't doing shit, bro.
Ain't on nothing.
Yeah, so hey, you can't beat yourself down because a chick didn't, give you the good attention that she had. Wicked ass nigga. Yeah. Why she ain't talking to me the way she talked to this man? Well, remember, because your conversations is in the heavens. There's not. They could talk about Snapchat and all this other bullshit. You ain't on that, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that. That shit don't amuse us. We're different. I know, I'm like, man, I was telling myself that this morning I was going through a little mental battle. I was like, man, I'm different. I had to accept it. I'm very different. Because when you reflect and you think back on certain things, you're like, damn, I could have did this different. I could have said that different. Why did I receive it that way? But regardless of that, it's like, it's still different, man. You just perceive things differently from other people, but we just different, man. And that's fine. The prophets were different too. Maybe this ain't all.
John 3.
This is St. John chapter 3 and verse 19. And this is a condemnation, that light is coming into the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
He say this is the condemnation, man. That light is in the world. Cause all these people, hey, if you was a wise man, you would run to the light. You would try to soak it up as much as you can, man. But it say this is the condemnation, that light is in the world, but men love darkness rather than light, man. Niggas love driving by smoking blunts in their Corvettes rather than come up in here and soak up the light, man.
Right.
So just for that act alone, you condemn, man. Just cause how these people treat you, cause you got a pure spirit, they like evil, wicked nigga shit. So just for that, you condemn, man.
Right. And according to them, you wicked because you ain't engaging in what they're engaging in. Like they say, anything that's strange is just kept alone. So hey, let us be strange people, man. Because just like when you at the job and you hear a bunch of bullshit, that shit get draining, man. To try to blend in, look, man, that shit gets real draining, man. Because like I said, when I was thinking about it earlier, I was like, damn, it's so hard to try to just be normal with these people. But these people ain't fucking normal, man. They ain't normal. So why am I beating myself up like I'm the one that's not normal because we ain't mixing and mingling with these people? Fuck these people, man.
Right.
Because, hey, just because they look at us fucked up, hey, they gonna still be destroyed, man.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, brothers, man, you gotta really put yourself in that mindset, like, fuck this shit, man. I ain't got the problem. We have problems as people, we do. But our spirits, they're the problem, man.
Yep. Keep going, Knock.
You know what? The year of 2020 proved that, man. Because how many people just did the weirdest, stupidest shit without even questioning it, man?
Toilet paper.
Like, wait a minute, man. What the hell is wrong with all y'all people, man? you in a car wearing a face cover.
Yeah, with the windows up.
Let me tell you about bro, they put a cap on the toilet paper, man.
Yeah.
You couldn't buy it more than two,
Like, my food, nigga, like,
Yeah, only
But-
2 packs.
But that was basically the Lord showing us that, like, we're not the weirdos they are. That was just pure straight up evidence of it.
And it was so funny, bro. Like I was going to the store, it was literally like me walking out, driving the car and shit, man. I just went there to do an experiment. I'm like, let me go to the store and laugh for some reason. And kid you not, these motherfuckers on edge. One nigga took a glass case of water, the other nigga like, man, bro. Which it makes sense. Like if you got 20 cases of water, you can spare 10. And I show you that these people don't even come together on simple shit.
They don't give a damn, man.
Because, hey, they say it's strength in numbers, right? But when all hell breaks loose, everybody gonna be mad for themselves. They ain't gonna think, all right, well, let's be like-minded and put our best heads together and try to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go wicked balls. These people are fucking dumb. Versus, hey, if it was us and we had one case of water, we'd split that among ourselves, man.
Right. You notice in this society, we start programming basically for your own way to divide and conquer. You look at what's on the internet, families don't even do family shit anymore, man. You heard that our family of 5 or 10 kids, they all go to different colleges, get 5 different types of debt. They all go by different houses or different lands, and they don't do it together. Even within your own family, you're not even programmed to work together. Everybody just splits up and does their own thing.
Oh, you know, think this, right? My sister's uncle, right? Nigga, I think he got injured on the job. He's a millionaire. Guess what he told his older brother when his son called him? He said, nigga, this nigga got started his own. That's his brother. His own construction company. He got bills, bro. I mean, he's sitting on some paper because he got hurt on the job. He told his older brother, like, nigga, ain't giving you fucking fuck. Damn. I remember, like, when I used to go over there, them two niggas, bro, they shared the same room together. I thought they was unbreakable.
Bunk bed, right?
You know?
Yeah, but that's Esau's program, man. Get it for yourself. You know, don't worry about family. Don't come together. That's why you can't. That's why it's not even legal to have more than one woman, man. You know, they don't want togetherness. They want everybody split up, paying 5 different rents, and 5 different apartment complexes, not owning the goddamn thing. 5 generations pass by. Your family don't own a goddamn thing.
Get that immaculate sin, man. All right, you got one, man. Keep going.
Back at St. John chapter 3 verse, oh shit, no man. St. John chapter 3 verse 19. Slot.
Hey, after you read that, we're gonna finish the precept. We'll get out of me. Finish that. You finish that. You go back to the chance forward, and then you get that.
Come. This is Salakia, St. John chapter 3 verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Evil, man. Their deeds are evil. All right, and hey, just us being out here, we condemning this place, man. Like, hey, last week, Holding Post, quoting that America gonna be destroyed sign up, that shit turned a lot of heads, man. Because people are starting to see it now. They're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they're not shooken up enough, man. They're still in la-la land. They need to be broken to reality. So we have to be out here to let them know, hey, you're being condemned, right? The presence of the prophets are here.
That's right.
Because right now, you got damn in every camp out here in America teaching the word right now. Chanting this book, and that's spiritual. We all sharing this place down at once, man. Right? You know?
Verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Right, which means that you gotta get corrected for your actions, man. Everyone that doeth evil hated the light, lest his deeds be reproved. Yeah. Unless the Lord actually say, all right, man, you wanted to do that bullshit, now you gotta go through this. Niggas don't want to do that. Niggas wanna smoke blunts, eat pork, commit adultery with no consequence, man.
Yep.
No consequence. But hey, it's not going down like that, bruh. Because you got something called Jacob's Trouble.
Yeah.
Right. Jacob's Trouble is about to be the ultimate check that your ass just can't cash, man.
That Jacob's Trouble, man, that shit gonna be the ultimate, they call that shit Jacob's correction, man. That's gonna be the ultimate correct thing, man. That's what we tell you. Jacob's Trouble is needed, man.
That's right.
We need it, man.
Right.
We need Jacob's Trouble like today, man.
Yeah.
Straight up, because hey, that's gonna humble a lot of you people out there.
Right.
A lot of you people out there.
Woman.
Because, hey, here we out here week in and week out. Our people, they come against us more than anybody else.
Yeah.
How many fist bumps we done got up here, but none of them niggas came back and done.
Zero.
Thousands.
And y'all think that you gonna come up here at the last minute and act like you was down. A lot of you gonna get turned right around, man.
Yeah.
And we waiting on that day. And honestly speaking, we ain't the most how can I say it? How can I say it this way? We're reasonable men, okay? We're not gonna say that, but we ain't the type of men you think you just gonna walk over here and you gonna get put through the ringer before you even come up here and deal. Because a lot of you gonna get cursed out, a lot of you gonna get turned around, a lot of you gonna straight up get condemned on the spot, man. All right, and a lot of you, now I'm telling you straightforward right now, y'all start coming up when all hell break loose. Y'all gotta be in line on getting your ass cursed out.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get cursed out. Every last one of you niggas out that didn't wake up at that particular time, those of you that know about this truth, you've been sitting on it, y'all come up here and learn about all hell breaking loose. A lot of you are gonna get straight up cursed out, man.
That's right.
Alright?
Because you coming up to the light, man. We representatives of Yahweh Shai, man.
So be prepared.
Your deeds gotta be reproved, man. You know?
And the church got a lot of love in their hands. That's exactly what they've been teaching everybody. You could be
Yeah.
You can post thirst traps. You're throwing it back all week. As long as at the last minute you say in the name of Jesus, the Lord just gonna forgive you. That's the mindset that a lot of y'all niggas are in. Y'all just don't ever come in at the last minute. You ain't gotta suffer nothing. You can call in the name of Jesus, and then you're gonna be delivered, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that.
That's why a lot of you Christians don't straight up get flat out put down, man, because that's what they teach in the church. They teach lawlessness, man. That's lawlessness. Now let's say, look at it this way, right? Now, let's just say if the law was done away with. If the law was done away with, then that means you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But isn't there such thing as order and instruction? Because even in the church, as wicked as it is, you don't just go in there and bend no walls and doing shit. You sit in there and you listen to what you got to listen to. Decently in order. So, like the brother said, that whole, well, Jesus gonna save me at the last minute, you just got a fresh dick out your mouth, and all of a sudden now you want to repent. Oh, Jesus gonna save me. Like the whole rapture doctrine, right? That bullshit. A lot of these undesirables really think they gonna get raptured and be looking up down on the earth while hell breaks loose, while we getting beat the fuck up. Hell nah, man. The hour of temptation gonna come on the whole world.
So I'm trying the whole world.
Because, hey, if the rapture was true, hey, you niggas would be getting raptured up, right? We'll see planes crashing, people leaving their clothes behind, like y'all brothers people are left behind serious. That bullshit, man.
But yeah, because Sister Mabel, she didn't got saved her 72nd time. You better be glad I got. They look you dead in your eye, but you better be glad I got saved.
You glad? Sister Mabel be getting saved every week since they brought a black ass off the plantation, man.
That's cognitive dissonance. That gives them an excuse to basically just be niggas their whole life. They think they ain't gotta do no suffering. They ain't gotta do nothing, man. They can get the best of both worlds. You can have it all type of thing, man. This thing is a sacrifice, man.
It's like that, man.
You only gotta be willing to die if you want to get delivered, man.
That's right. That's right, man. Cause all you niggas, at the the last moments of church, anybody want to give their life up to Christ, come up. Y'all ain't getting saved, man.
That's right, man.
You gonna go after the church, you gonna sit down and eat a whole slab of ribs, man.
And it's the same bullshit every week.
Oh, man.
Same shit every week. It's a little bit more on that.
John 15, chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world, but the world would love his own.
Right. Hey, if we was in the club, rolling blunts, lighting up backwoods, you know what I'm saying, trying to commit adultery. We was on IG posting all these little nigga flexing posts. The world will love us, bro. Hey, your woman will give you no problems. Esau at your job will fuck with you heavily. Hey, Esau damn near might give you a raise, man.
That's why when you look in the truth, which Israelite group have the most views? It's the one that looks the most like niggas, man.
How do I see
The
niggas?
one that got guns and soaking shit at camp.
Music videos.
T-shirts, music videos.
Yeah, music.
Curry boys. And you think just because it says thou shalt not in the scriptures that it's okay, man. It's not okay. This thing is about breaking up the elect. It's not about a number of membership. It's not about views. It's not about appeasing women.
Yeah, that's right.
Like this Sakari dude, only thing you gotta do is be at least a third of a 3/4 of a nigga and be able to grow a beard and have somewhat of a gun shit. They'll let you in the camp, man. You guys ain't even tried out there. And hey, that's a spirit too, because that Zealot spirit is coming back heavy because Esau now, he got this whole IRS task force. They gonna get blown down. They ain't ready. but common sense wise, because he's setting up a task force to come in and round people up, which is really us, because they gonna fuck with the poor, man, because they need money to fund this war. They need to basically shake you down. But basically, Sakari got carnal. They got carnal, man, because you had something which is called the Jewish-Roman Wars. The first one, okay, during the time of Vespasian and Titus. Basically, what happened was with the Sakari, they needed to kind of recruit people in numbers to go up against the Roman Empire. So they was basically setting up garrisons, and they was setting up stumbling blocks for anybody that didn't want to join them. A lot of times they were starving people off and cutting off food supplies because nobody wanted to join them. So what you call it? You don't think that's coming back, man? Like, pay attention to our food on the comment boards and look at them niggas' food.
Yep.
Look at all the people that come on they rap videos or when they out there oystering AK-47s, M19s and shit. You see the type of crowd they attract. But when you look at our comment boards, brothers are posting scripture. They're saying spiritual nuggets, man. They're condemning. They doing this, they doing that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody committed us to spitting fire on the mic type shit.
Okay, how many times you seen us pull out a piece of Esau, man? On
Yeah.
the line?
Not once.
No.
And you know, Esau gonna lump all that up to all the groups. He gonna lump that all up, man. Because hey, when Titus and Vespasian rolled on Israelites, they didn't just vote on the Sakari, they voted on the whole goddamn nation, man. Based on shit, even though it was the Lord, but them niggas didn't make it any good.
Looking for it. All right, this is John chapter 15, verse 19. If you were of the world would love his own.
Right.
But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Hey, so once again, we are chosen out of the world, man. You know? Hey, Lord willing we be chosen. But for right now, we can say we called out of the world, man. So why would you want to tiptoe back into something that you've been called out of? Because Yahushua gave you a greater purpose, man. Yahushua gave you a greater meaning. He gave you bigger confidence in what you had in the world, man. Why you want to tiptoe back into that little shit, man?
Ain't nothing in the world, hey. That's why when his men, the Lord broke down the whole concept about his flesh being basically got to eat blood, you got to drink. They thought he was bugging out because they're like, wait a minute, how you the Messiah? You talking about cannibalism? He wasn't talking about that. But hey, a lot of people left him based on what he said because they couldn't receive that saying. And then he looked at the disciple, he said, well, shit, man, y'all gonna leave me too? They looked around and said, shit, where can we go? It ain't nothing else out here.
Yeah.
You know, because, hey, honestly speaking, that demon that was on your ass when you came into the truth was waiting on you to go back in that nigga like that. They waiting at the door like, and his buddies around. Look, man, they see the invitations. You know, you get the little tempting moments and shit. I mean, you should, not overly, but you know, certain brothers that struggle with certain addictions and stuff, they may get that every once in a while. They may want to hit a loud pack, okay, which means if you, in that spirit, you got to do some serious fasting. But, you know, them demons, man, they'll see that invitation, they'll see that invite. You know, come join this online Call of Duty Blackouts real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And you got a bunch of niggas on there waiting on your ass. You know?
That shows you that the Lord is not coming back to everybody. Everybody else can speak in parables.
Yeah.
In a way that even some Israelites don't hear.
Well, shit, even plain speak when we speaking certain things, it's a parable, man. Even when certain brothers speak certain shit, it may take you a year to get it. You know, like, damn, look at me, and then all of a sudden the spirit comes. Like brothers, man, when you start to really, get involved and put your feet, you're gonna start to, the Lord will start really revealing a lot of things to you mentally. He's gonna show you yourself, man. And you got times in this truth, you're gonna literally be broken down. Broken down to your last drops, your last tear. Because you're gonna be so fucked up in the spirit about yourself and how you look like, God damn. Like, I didn't know I was that fucked up. Because in this world, we're always told to not hold accountability. You know? Because we ain't always in the right about shit we think or what we say, not all the time. Now, we may mean it in the right spectrum, but hey, like the scriptures say, it's certain things you say in season and out of season. And you gotta know in the spirit when to say things and when not to say things. You know, like arguing with your woman. Off the grip, like, well, the bitch is wicked because she's arguing with a man. But overall, it's just like, shit, I could have avoided a conflict if I just didn't even feed into it, just hold the sin. But I didn't take it this way, or I didn't look at it that way. It probably would have, did some justice. So, it's all about examining yourself. Definitely.
Sometimes you don't get that until a month, 2 months, 3 months later, man. Years. Just whenever the spirit reveals it.
Like, I went through a plethora of messages I've sent to just years before I came into the truth. I'm like, what the fuck was I even thinking? Like, why did I even think like this? Like, why did I say it that way when I was reading that way? But you don't know because you in the moment when you said it. But when you read the shit you used to write, you're like, I can't believe I even said that. Like, I was really bugging out. Because now you can receive it, but then you didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, it could have went so much smoother. But it's all a learning process, man. I got one precept real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah 8:20. It says here, the harvest is past and the summer is ended and we are not saved. Which, going back to Sister Maybelline, that gets salvation every Sunday. Well, what about repenting every day, at least to the best of your knowledge? Why you got to go before the pulpit to all of a sudden give up a bunch of fake ass sins that never was rectified anyway? No?
Yeah.
But that's the mentality. That's why Jay constantly walks by. He'll honk his horn. He'll shalom us. It's in that spirit of, I got time. I got time spirit. Because a lot of Jay grew up in the church, man. They under the impression you could just call on the name of Jesus and just be delivered, man.
That nigga said that in that movie 2012, man. Because allegedly he miscalculated that's when the cold shifted. And then when all hell broke loose, Esau was cursing him out. Then they go, had time.
Yeah. Esau, he had time. But the scriptures say in one day the famine's going to hit, man.
Yeah.
You know, and one day the sword's going to start to slaying people.
Yep.
You know?
It also say, make no tearing.
Make no tearing. Yes,
Turn
spirit.
to the Lord.
It's the spirit.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yep. Sirach 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying and turn to the Lord and put off not, it says, and put not off day to day.
Yep.
For sudden should the wrath of the Lord coming forth, and in thy security thou should be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. So you putting your eggs in the wrong basket, man. Like we always say, we like to be safe and sorry. That's why we continue to watch. Yeah, brothers got jobs, brothers got, careers and stuff like that. We ain't putting our faith in that bullshit, man. We putting our faith in Yahweh because we already know, like the scriptures say, in an instant, as a swelling, as a breach, this shit gonna fall, man.
That's right.
We wake up tomorrow, you may be in a full fucking collapse, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Beezy, hey, December 13th, hey, that may be the end of the dollar. We just gotta wait and see. But hey, the signs are there. Why you stupid ass niggas are sitting up there talking about OnlyFans, Snapchat, going to the fucking club, man. Y'all ain't thinking about the judgment that's gonna come. You thinking about what you're gonna do next year. Well, I'm gonna go to Bahamas. Hey, man, the Most High can lock this shit down today, man.
Right. Because, hey, the truth is out there, man. Dude, Jake has been on World Star, the most active nigga website.
Right.
They didn't show Israelites, man.
Right.
Jake know who he is on YouTube. Jake know who he is on Twitter, man. But you niggas waiting for Lockdown Part 2 to come out, man.
Right.
Hey, when that shit shut out, it's too late, man. Because you about to have what you call a famine of the word, man.
Right.
As much as we love preaching, man, we tired of seeing you niggas, man.
Tired of preaching.
Tired of preaching to you niggas, man.
Yep.
We ready for heads to roll, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3.
Real.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak
It should speak, man. Go ahead.
and not lie.
Not lying. It ain't lying. Look at the signs, man.
Right.
The MOTB, World War III, nuclear missiles. Hey, the jungle bumps. All right. The next lockdown. Shit, the dollar collapsing, man. Hey, China, Russia, Iran, all those nations, they basically blaming America for the Ukrainian situation. Why you dummies over here talking about, oh, well, pray for Ukraine. You don't know a goddamn thing on what happened over there, man.
That's right.
You don't even realize that your own wicked ass society is the catalyst behind that bullshit, man.
Yep.
All because you niggas can watch the news and you let these people lie to you. Now, nigga, you can't spell Ukraine, man. Talking about some pray for Ukraine. Get the fuck out of here. And you got niggas saying it.
Yeah. Who tripping?
Niggas saying, oh, pray for Ukraine. Ain't nobody praying for you, Jake.
Yeah.
Right.
But the prophets out here that's vouching and advocating for you, they're the ones you coming against.
That's right.
Right.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Wait for it. Go ahead.
Because it will surely
It
come.
will surely come.
It will not
It
tarry.
ain't gonna tarry no more, man.
Right.
So when it come down at the Most High, he's not gonna stop, man.
Right.
It's gonna be like that avalanche when that snowball rolling down the hill and get big, it's gonna mow you people down.
That's right.
Right. That's right. And you know what? How does the vision speak, man? How does the vision speak and not lie? It speaks through the men.
Yep.
It speaks by men looking crazy as hell, telling you that something's gonna be placed in your right hand, and then it's gonna put everybody in check. It's gonna take over the whole banking system, over the whole world. We look crazy saying that, man.
Hey, niggas came against us, bro.
Right.
Hey, you had this wicked ass nigga Baloo, the 14th Street Ice Berry. This nigga had a bag of Lay's potato chips.
Barbecue chip.
And ate them motherfuckers talking about, oh, I got it now. Hey, the Most High, hey, you want to mock the Lord? Hey, the scriptures say, hey, the Most High ain't mock, man. So your punk ass, man, Baloo, you gonna take that damn chip, man.
This part of the vision that it was speaking of in Habakkuk. This part of the vision 2nd Ezra 16:1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Your destruction is at hand,
Right.
man.
So what attitude do these people really be in? Should they really be in the spirit of mirth?
Hell no.
Not if you know what's coming. But you niggas are completely blinded. You're out of your minds. You just had all your liberties taken away from you within a matter of a couple of weeks. And because he gave it back to you, you think it can't happen again. It's just out of sight, out of mind now. You people should be worried for your lives, man. The scriptures say put on sackcloth. That's a time of mourning. That's a time of great death, great sorrow.
Right. Hey, a lot of these niggas grandmamas died in 2020.
Right.
That should have been a sign to get your ass right, man. Oh, Big Mama in there in the casket died from the icky vicky.
Right.
You niggas been shouldn't have got right.
Right.
But y'all cried, y'all sorrowed, y'all niggas smoked blunts. Oh, this one's for grandma. You go back to the wickedness, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This time the Lord, he gonna take everything from you, man. It ain't gonna be Big Mama this time. It's gonna be little TT, little Tyrone,
Right.
your mama, your sister, your 5 baby mamas, all them going to the fucking pit of misery, man.
Right. Peep this. Hey, going up verse 1. It says, set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not I have enough for my life.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah,
I got a business.
I got an SRT.
Those fucking walking niggas too, man.
Oh yeah,
You get a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
He knows that, man. Food and rations, all you want, man. But if you don't have the Lord, that's for us.
That's right.
You know?
Oh, it came out too out that when they was putting a halt to all the production of the food because they had so-called pesticides. A lot of that was products.
Yeah.
Remember when they was dropping powders out?
Right.
They had truckers and shit. They was supposed to pop up at Walmart or Target, but yet they was delivering way up into the Appalachian Mountains.
Right.
And they were like, hey, they tell the truck driver, they say, look, man, just drop the powder out here and go. And they'll get that nigga a $10,000 tip. Like, hey,
Yeah.
go.
Hell yeah.
Go pick you up another load. Yeah.
You know? Time of trouble, man. Y'all gonna run all of that, man. Whatever the elect need, that's what you gonna get it, man.
Run them pockets.
And it says, follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. That's these people. Oh, I got it on lock. Like the brother did a video this week about you La Brujas. You black ass nigga bitches. Okay,
Yep.
we gonna say it that way for the camera. That all divine, that all myself, the universe.
Yeah.
Who created the universe, you dumbass bitch?
Yep.
The Most High did. I'm praying to the universe. The hell about Shimmy Yahushai created the universe, man. And then these be the same fucking idiots that go to the white man and go get the damn jail. But I thought you was divine, right?
Yeah.
You niggas are done, man. You niggas, that's how you know we are the Israelites, man.
Right.
Jake being a bunch of bugged out philosophers. They do
Bullshit.
everything besides come to the Lord.
Yeah.
Here the truth is right here. Them niggas will go all around it and engage in shit that don't work. It don't work.
Right.
You still got Federal Reserve notes. You still in slavery. Your black ass can't go to Africa.
Right.
You still gotta work. You still on child support. But yet you niggas talking about how divine you are. You dumb niggas, man.
You fucking
This
nigga
guy here,
bitches. You bitches will pray to anybody
Eyelashes.
before the Most High, man. A nigga woman, she'll pray to the universe. She'll pray to nature.
Astrology.
She'll pray to the ancestors.
Stupid
Before
ass
she
black
prays
bitch.
to the Most High, man.
Hey,
Got a bitch over there so that she blocked me, bro. Like,
you see why these niggas gotta go, man.
That's right.
Going back to that 2nd Ezra 16, it said, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? Can you manifest Jacob's trouble to go away, man?
God.
Can you meditate for these FEMA troops to get off your fucking ass, man? Hell no, man. Can you manifest these damn nuclear missiles not to drop on your funky ass, man? Hell no, man.
and this shit is so low level, bro. It's so low level because they manifest. They talk about, does a bitch get a job or she manifest? Yeah, but listen, look, and I know this, bro. Like, I've tested the brain of one of these wicked ass demons. And that's how I knew it was some bullshit that I knew. See, these bitches, they engage in like sexual shit.
Yeah.
They ain't nothing but hoes,
Yup.
sex, man. They ain't nothing, they're witches. That's witches shit because, hey, what's the
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, whenever a bitch tell you I'm spiritual and
I'm finding myself.
it's
Yeah.
a show journey. Just know that bitch got 100,000 rods, man.
Yeah.
Just know that, man.
And she's taking on the specimens of these different. She's like a petri dish, man.
Right.
Because honestly speaking, a real live puha, a real witch, you would never really know unless you're in the spirit. And she would be very modest. She gonna be out here going to them fucking clubs, man. Or doing all this shit. She's gonna be so very practical on craft, man. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be out here twerking with eyelashes on. You black women are low level. Low fucking level, man. You don't even know what you meant. The white man gave you that fucking bullshit, man. That Usuni goddess bullshit. Which comes from Hamitic guys, for real. But Esau regurgitated and taught you that. But now when you come against it, oh, you're so simple, man. I cursed the bitch out in the store, that shit, man. Talking that shit, man. I'm like, man.
You gotta call them how you see it, man.
Because they're so mad at the Bible because it comes to bullshit. But see, they like to say the Bible's a white man's book because Christianity.
Yep.
But you dumb idiot. Christianity, we don't have no concepts in the Bible, man. Christianity and the Bible are two different things.
Right.
That's how much the Christian church the fuck take care of, man. Because when they think of the Bible, they think of white Jesus. That's why they don't give it a chance, man.
Right. Because technically you could say 3 major religions come out of the Bible. So, Islam, Judaism, and Christianity, they all come out of the Bible. But none of it is we can make a lot of doctrines about the Bible. That's why you got niggas that so-called Israelites making up bullshit, man. You can make up a lot of shit out of the Bible, man. That's why the Lord's got to be dealing with you. You know?
It say, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Hell nah, man.
Right.
Or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it has begun to burn?
Right. So that 6'3" nigga with dreadlocks, he gonna turn away, play the biggest trouble, the men that you put stop into in this society. Watch what happens.
Yeah, high value men.
Just watch what happens. In the very first minute that all hell breaks loose, watch what happens to these niggas that y'all quote unquote call high value.
Hey, yo, go ahead.
It say, may anyone turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away?
It said the mighty Lord sending the plagues, man. And, hey, one thing you people gonna find out, y'all gonna put some respect on the Lord, man.
That's right.
Hey, y'all, hey, look. And this is another thing too, why the Lord is long suffering, because when you get an ass with the Lord, you need to stop it, man. When the Lord really turns up and Jacob don't stop, he's not gonna, hey, you just read it. You said that, hey, to the fire be put out, to the Lord consume the foundation of the earth, he's not gonna stop, man. Woo. When this shit money go down, brothers,
right.
the Lord, and you know how you got little pockets of judgment here and there, like the whole C19, the lockdown, everything kind of subsided back to normal. No, when this can go, you gonna know about it, man. You gonna fucking know about it, man, because it ain't gonna stop. Yeah. Because you got judgment after judgment. Hey, give me that in the city. Bitch shit, man. Yeah. Because hey, judgment after judgment after horrific, after death, after fucking judgment, it's gonna be crazy, man. You gotta fucking pop on up the damn city, man. Yeah. What you think these people gonna do? They gonna run, they gonna scream, and most of them gonna be damn women, man. Yeah. That claim to be themselves in a tip.
Yeah.
No.
It's about to be something so cataclysmic. Hey, it can't be fixed by giving niggas no stimmies, man. It can't be fixed by giving niggas jabs. You know what I'm saying? None of that, bro.
Did this nigga drop the damn drum on your goddamn apartment complex, and all of a sudden you give a $1,000 check in greenbacks, man? That's fucking disrespect, man.
Right. And they gonna make the illusion that the chippy chip can save you. Hell no, man.
You know the fucked up part about it is, bro? Look, in 2020, some of the top billionaires damn near became trillionaires. Yeah, you niggas only worth a goddamn $1,400.
Yeah, niggas got 1,400.
You the one that keeping this society
Going in 3 weeks, bro.
You're keeping this society the least so rich off the backs of the people. And $1,400, which you can spend in an hour. Nigga pay that shit. Niggas bought Jordan. Nigga paid his car with no even 3 months behind. And here Bezos made over $100 million over that shit. And he ain't done nothing. He didn't put a 9 to 5 in, he didn't do shit. Show black ass is waking up, punching the alarm clock, working, getting the shit beat out of you. And yet you only equated a $1,400 check. A $1,200 and a $600. So what's that?
Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25, it says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
Woo! That's right.
Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients. So that's basically what the Lord's saying there when the time comes, man. Destruction's gonna come, and the scripture say it's surely gonna come. Y'all are gonna seek peace, man. Y'all are gonna think y'all can do the same things Sister Mabel was doing for the last 30 years and call on the Lord and be delivered. But y'all ain't gonna be able to find it. But what you are gonna find is mischief, man. You're gonna go home, you ain't gonna be able to charge your cell phone, you're gonna charge your cell phone, and the cell phone's not gonna work. Then the cell phone gonna work, and you're gonna find out you can't get a hold of nobody, man. You're gonna try to go to the gas station, you can't get no gas, and then it's just gonna compile and compile. Before you know it, people are being put to death, man. The scripture said the day of the Lord is like as I say, the man running from a lion, from a bear. That's how it's gonna spiral on top of you, man. And the whole while you're gonna be calling on the name of sweet baby Jesus. And the Lord ain't gonna hear you, man. That's right. And you're gonna be utterly destroyed. And then you're gonna think back on all the times you walked your ass by the camp.
You gonna see us all the time you done talk shit on the men of the Lord. All the time you wanna ghost niggas. All the time you wanna talk shit behind us, man. Okay, you gonna see our face, man. Right. Hey, the Lord, because the scripture say, blessed is he that liveth to see the downfall of his enemies, man. Right. So we gonna see you motherfuckers fucked up, man.
Right. You know what, too bad? Like with this whole IRS nonsense, what they're doing to you, they're trying to rouse you from love. But you see, the American people, you're so docile. Like over there in different countries, they protesting tax reform. You people are that goddamn stupid to let this government take you over and just how they wage you, man. The fact that you are subjected to an income tax, which is totally illegal, by the way, and you're getting away with it all under the illusion of freedom. You guys, you're not free. You're dealing with a Federal Reserve note, okay? That's a fiat currency, all right? That's not real. The credit base is not tangible at all, okay? Yet at least they're dealing with assets, they're dealing with land, they're dealing with livestock, they're dealing with rupees, jewels. They got people, for Christ's sake, man. Okay, they got people, man. Slaves, the biggest, that's the most profitable business in the world. Like it tells you in Revelation the 18th chapter, man, about the slave, how they sold slaves, man. If you have slaves, you would never be broke. But yet you people are subjected to getting a paycheck every goddamn 2 weeks. Which it ain't doing nothing, man. Right. That's why when all hell break loose, you Americans, you're done out here. Esau's finished. Only thing he got left is his gun. Right. Only thing he got left with is a gun. That's it. Yeah. They ain't gonna do you no good. Right. Because, hey, what you gonna do against the heavenly forces? What you gonna do against the angels? What you gonna do against the men of the Lord when we get the power?
That's right.
You ain't gonna, damn bullet ain't gonna stop us, man. Right. Hey, that shows you that in the Matrix, man. And people think we bugging out when we say this, man. Look up Simeon Toko, bro. They called him, basically, they called him Jesus, man, because he exemplifies some of the same miracles that the Lord Yahushua did, man, which he was an angel. And he said, look, man, when all hell break loose, y'all don't want me here, but shortly, you're going to have many like myself, and you ain't going to be nothing to stop them, man. You're looking at the men, the Lord's will with those men.
That's right. That's right.
So you people, you're in big trouble, man.
Right. Yeah, bullets. If you ever find out about a bullet, you need to get access to bullets, man. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the hell. Esau, first of all, Esau can kill a lot of other Edomites. The Lord gonna take out a lot of Edomites just from other Edomites. Man. What you got here?
I got 2 Thessalonians 5th chapter.
Bring that out.
Go right to the point. Salaki, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman.
Right. Now, hey, peace and safety and sudden destruction, right? Now, hey, it's going to be a normal day and them shit's going to fly. The scriptures tell you when Joel was like of the dawn, man, you're gonna turn around and you're gonna see these falling right in your atmosphere.
Right.
This is what's gonna level. This is that fire that it talks about in the book of Revelation, that lake of fire. This is what's gonna cause that. Because when you're being beamed up into the chariots and you're looking at the destruction from going nigh, it's gonna look like a lake.
Right.
This ain't talking about when you die, you go to hell.
Yeah.
Why the hell?
Yeah.
That's a stupid concept.
Yeah.
Then you catch all types of hell your life. Your life is full of trials and error. And the Most High is that wicked that He gonna send you to a place to burn forever.
Yeah.
They don't understand that, man. Because for one thing, dude, man, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
People say death and hell was also cast in the lake of fire. How does that make sense?
yeah.
Man? How you gonna cast hell in the hell?
It's stupid, man.
The scriptures tell you the elements are gonna melt, man. What state is matter in when it's melting? It's in a hot. That's what's gonna give. That's what America's gonna do.
Isaiah 24 verse 5. It say the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
Right, and how did they do that? For one thing, setting up boy lovers, man. Here, it's unlawful for a man to take on another wife. But according to the Bible, a man can have as many wives as he needs. All right, but yet you allow for, we gonna say, the Nembla group, which deals with men loving little boys. All right, they make that shit pretty much illegal here. I mean, legal here. Older men can literally deal with young boys. What kind of sick, twisted, perverted nonsense is that? But yet, you take on another wife,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, to help whatever you need. And yet, you a damn bigot. You a Satanist. You a bigot.
Misogynist.
You a misogynist. Okay? You all these things, but yet this man can literally go fondle on a little boy. That's why we got to get the hell out of here, man.
Right. Yeah, Twitter has a whole section that basically allows all that nonsense. But as soon as the Jake says RFID or any other buzzword that he's got in the algorithm, they rip your shit down automatically, man.
Oh, your medical misinformation, right?
Right.
Wait a minute. I said something about the you know what? I ain't say nothing about anything else, but that shows you that it's all tied to the same registry.
Right.
This place is full of hypocrisy, man, and they don't understand why we so goddamn vexed with this place, man. This is a sick, twisted, low-life, degenerate-ass society, right? And the Most High hates this place, man.
Right.
Okay? The scriptures claim that this is the place of the iron furnace, man. Right. The Lord hates Babylon the Great, man.
That's right.
That's why we out here.
It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned,
Right.
and few men left.
Right. That's what happens when you let those laws pass, man. What happens when they say, oh, we just want to be married, we want to just be equal rights? Next thing you know, they're demanding to be let in these schools, they're demanding access to your children. Right? And now the whole thing is spread all over the earth, man.
It's getting out of hand. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what's happening right now, man. You got T-gender story time. You got men who's dressed up in front with the nuts hanging out in front of the kids.
Right.
People allowed to be in front of children.
Yeah, T-gender story time.
Right.
So people required to teach that type of stuff. What does a 4 or 5-year-old have to do with anything to learn about men going inside another man's life?
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I got testimony because I was talking to the brother in Houston, and he said the Lord had them to where they can do homeschooling for their kids. So they going down and picking the curriculum. Tell me why gender studies was already checked off. Everyone you got to check off and choose at the very bottom. Gender studies is already checked off for.
Man, that's all it was for me, man. That's the same shit I just got to do from that shit. For the whole virtual shit. There's certain things you can't do, man. You have to go through all types of hoops and how to get permission just to take my kids out and homeschool.
Right.
I got permission to teach my own kids.
Right.
Yeah, permission.
Yeah. But notice how the whole thing started. They started with like, oh, we're just like black people. We just want rights. We're oppressed. now, if you say anything against them on the internet, what happens? They'll take your ass down. The Southern Poverty Law Center is something called a preferred flagger on YouTube. Jakes don't know this. That means YouTube is already giving them permission to flag videos independent of YouTube. So that means if they decide something that you said is quote unquote hate speech, they can take your ass down without even going through YouTube, man. You know, that's the world that we're living in, man. Because here it is, Jake getting taken down for fucking medical bills for a legitimate injury that happened to him. But these motherfuckers are getting paid for surgeries, man.
Yeah.
Their surgeries are paid for up front. Jake getting hounded over a medical bill just
Right.
ankle, man.
Yeah, Band-Aid cost $500.
Well, I got a precept, man. This is the book of Isaiah 3 and 8. It says, "For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah is fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against the Lord, to provoke the eyes of his glory." And you got a lot of niggas that's in that, man.
Right.
You got a lot of Jakes that were like, "Hey, look, we cool with the curriculum. We cool with that." Like the brother said, "Hey, out in New York, we gonna bring this out again." They took $200,000 of taxpayers' money to have school time with the TGs, man. All right, little Cookie Monster with a furry penis with some nuts. And you got little babies sitting in front of that story time, and you know why they get them young? Because when you're a baby, you're receptive, man. You're like a sponge. Because if you ever observe a child, they're observing every goddamn thing, man. They're like animal instinct, and when they instill that in them, then they grow up with that behavior, man. This devil gotta go.
Right.
And it says here, "The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare that sin is subtle, and they hide it not."
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
You gotta be completely shameless, man. Take your ass up there in full costume, man. I mean, worse than any anime costume I've ever seen before in my life, man. You got straight up demons in anime that don't look that bad, man. Dressed up. And they sitting down in front of your kids, reading them stories. And who else the hell knows what's going on, man?
Paul's spirit, man. And hey, found out in the curriculum in school, they don't have to disclose it to the parents that they're teaching the kids. Man. They can keep it hush hush, man.
Right.
So when your little, son come home with a little switch, hey, know where you get it from.
Yeah.
Talk about let me put on your high heels.
And then these people mad at us. You niggas are mad at the wrong people.
Yep.
You should be mad at this damn society, man. Esau, Edom. He's the devil.
Right, because you can go to school, right? They'll have certain dress codes, for example. They may have it to a school they're not allowed to wear ladies to go to school. But yet, I done seen in some middle schools, you got a little boy walking around in high heels and a pink skirt. That's allowed, but you can't wear a hoodie. You can't wear a certain t-shirt that has something on it. But that there's nothing said for that. That goes to show us that
It's a smell of witchcraft.
And it says, "War to their soul, they're reporting evil to themselves, man." So, hey, you think you're going to get away with it? Hey, the Most High have unquenchable nuclear fire for this place, man. And people that think like that and behave like that.
Say woe to their soul, they brought evil to themselves, man. So it's your fault, man. Even though a lot of you people, when this destruction comes, you're gonna blame the Most High, man. A lot of people gonna say, "Why, God?" And they gonna say, "If God." They gonna blame us being the men of the Lord, man. You the ones that's been boy likers. You the ones that's been carpet munching.
Pillow biters.
You the one, yeah. You the ones that's getting fudge on your rods and stuff, man. So you want to be mad at us because we righteous.
Hey, like in that movie Final Destination, man, when dude had the premonition of the plane going down, he like, they blame everything. He said they blame me for the fucking crash. The nigga just had a vision, they blamed him for crashing the damn plane. The fans outside his crib, they watching him.
Yeah.
He literally saved lives, man.
Yeah.
It was that him.
Yeah, but that's the spirit though, 'cause that's basically what's happening to us. We're telling you what's happening, and when it all go down, they're gonna look at us the same way, man.
Right.
Like you must have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Like we're capable of coming up with some type of foreign plot. A damn pocket with clothes off downtown because it's in the scriptures. All of a sudden they looking at us like we had something to do with it. Yeah, brothers, man, please, man.
Nobody fault but yourself.
Niggas is barely afford to pay rent every morning. How the hell we gonna come up with some plan to do noise? Man, get the fuck out. I got
This is nah. You go first.
In Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil,
Yep.
that put darkness for light and light for darkness,
Right.
that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter."
Yeah, man. You shouldn't have the highest lady in the land, one of the positions in the land, that can't even tell you what a woman is, man. Y'all value confusion over defining words. You can't even say mother anymore.
Yeah.
You gotta say birthday.
Birthing parent.
And they call the dumb, the stupid dumb.
Birthing parent.
It's like you, man, bro.
For you to write that in the law is for you to call that good, man.
Yeah.
Because why else would you make that illegal?
Yeah.
You're gonna lock somebody up for not using pronouns. That's where we at.
Yeah, God.
That's what we at.
Hey, give me Genesis, the first chapter, brother. And then we go see what the Bible says. You know why Esau does this shit? Because he hates the Lord. And then you got this stupid Jake woman claiming to be an Israelite that talking about we ain't supposed to hate Esau. Are you out your damn mind?
Right.
So somebody come up to you and say, how you doing, birthing person? How would you take that? A birthing person. You might not even be able to give birth.
Yeah.
A birthing person.
Can you ask your birthing parent?
Get the hell out of here, man. Yeah, you have men, you have male, and you have female. All right, male and female. When any of you reprobates out there that deviate from that, is because the Most High got an office.
Right. Period.
Genesis 1, verse 26. And how it said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness.
Man in our image. It didn't say birthing person. It said a man.
Yeah,
okay,
birthing.
which that word in the Hebrew is ayash, man. Okay, which means man. Go ahead.
And after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
And I was really talking about an Israelite man, okay? Before we call Israelites, those were the Adamites, the son of the Most High. When he said, let us make man in our image, that was talking about the righteous line. That wasn't talking about you heathens, man. Because you already had men that was created at, well, not at that time, but you already had a line that was going to be set up to be the chosen people, man. All right? And the Most High gave his spirit, his righteous spirit to Adam. Okay, which was later the sons of God, which was later the Israelites. Because if you go into sons of God and you translate it into Yashar'Allah, which means princes of the power, it's pretty much the same thing. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God made man in his own image.
Yep.
In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them.
Right. It didn't say a birthing person. It says another female, man.
Right.
Okay? You have the male species and you got the female species, even among fish, even among animals. You got the male species and the female species, even among trees, man. You got female trees and you got male trees. He even oppressed that.
Right.
He'll literally cut down a lot of female trees and make all male trees, so they basically nutting all over the place, overly pollinated. You got, sinus problems now, because he decides to make a city with 90% male trees when it should be more female trees than male trees, man. So you can't create more trees. This man is a damn demon, man.
He doesn't make no mistakes, man. A lot of you try to say, oh, well, I was created, I was born this way. No, he said male and female, he created them. He said what? Be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
So there's no mistake there.
Right.
And then when you think of something called hermaphrodite, well, that's not him. That's wicked man that did that shit. With the earth with chemicals. That people are born like that. But that's not something natural.
Right.
And even in that case scenario, one gender is chosen over the other. So there's no mistake there.
Yeah.
Even in hermaphrodite, like a lot of times, man, because they were born with two of the same, two genitalia, they will look at the internal just even there. They're like, okay, well, this is the male species. Because he got a uterus and that's a female. You know?
It's going to be a clear distinction. There's no mistake.
Right.
No unrighteous with the Lord.
That's right, brother. You got something going on? Yeah, bring that with you. Yeah, you told me something.
I got Malachi chapter 4, verse 5. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that they do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that I shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Now think about it, right? That's a beautiful scripture. It says the day coming when the Lord shall burn them up. So why the hell you got to go to hell if you already going to catch a missile tree on this side? Like you live a whole life of misery, and then all of a sudden the Lord banishes you to hell. That don't even make any damn sense, man.
Right, and I thought there were no trees in hell. So where's the root and branching? That's clear distinction that there's going to be a fire from earth.
Yeah.
And the prophecy is something that's going to come down here. There's so many scriptures that go into that. Don't remember the destruction.
And on top of that, like this is how stupid people are. your spirit is made of energy and fire, right? So if your spirit is pure energy, how the hell can a spirit feel any type of pain? Now the Lord can make that happen, but no, man, you feel pain in the flesh. So when you die, this body goes back to the earth, okay? And you go to the spirit world, and the Lord bring you back 3-4 generations to play out your fucking your judgment on the earth, man. Okay? You got to understand the context of the scriptures. That whole hell concept come from during the time of what they call Dante's Inferno. That was basically a Protestant doctrine that they used to scare a lot of people, a horror book, so to speak, in order to pay tithe money, man. If you don't pay your tithe, you go to hell. It's all just, it's make-believe, man.
Ecclesiastes 3, verse 15. That which hath been is now, and that which hath already been, and that which is hath already been. And the Most High required that which is past. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
And what's under the sun if you look up? The earth. A place of judgment. But yeah, I thought when you go to hell, that's a place of judgment. Eternal torment, right? Because when they read it in the Bible, they swept it down. You die, you go to hell, you're going to be burning forever. That's not what that's talking about, man. You go into that eternal torment or that everlasting fire, that's going into a long period of time. Because when America is destroyed by the missiles, this place is going to burn for a long period of time because out of all the missiles that's going to hit this place, man. The scriptures say that I saw the army of the horsemen, it was 200,000. So imagine if those are all nukes, all tomahawks, all supersonic missiles that hit this place. How long you think that shit will burn? It's going to burn for a long time. And a lot of you going to be in that fire burning for a long time.
He say, moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
Right, so judgment is played out on the earth. Okay, he said I would judge the righteous and the wicked. So we're all catching our judgment down here, man. But then you're born like, say for instance, right? You're born like that video I seen about a few months ago. The guy really looked like a damn crab, man. His face was all, he was just totally just mangled, man. Dude looked like a straight monster, man. That's judgment right there. Yeah. That's straight up torment in that body. You know?
It's one more precept, same chapter. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 20. It say, all go into one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to the dust again.
Okay, so where's your whole hell at? Now, you can't say, okay, you go to hell, because hell just means the grave. Show off, the pit, the grave. When you die, they dig a pit, put your casket in there, put you in the ground, and you become basically worm food, man. But your spirit goes up. But it says all go there, because the scriptures also go into the whole sickness of men. We all died before. I'm pretty sure we all got memorial sites on this planet Earth. Like it was a couple of times that the Most High gave people a vision of their past life and where they died at. Dude really went to this whole tombstone like this was me in the past. You wasn't no goddamn hell to say. The devil is on the earth, man.
Yeah,
you see the devil's all around us.
You gotta understand, hell is a condition on the earth, man. You grew up in a project building, you ain't got no father. You got 10 kids all living in one bedroom apartment. Yeah. And basically, hey, you living in Chicago. You in hell, bro.
And it's so crazy though, because like now that's a perfect example, right? Now you living in a situation like that, you 9 times out of 10 you don't have no access to truth, the light, or righteousness. So you put in a fucked up predicament just to live and shoot out, sell drugs, and all of a sudden you die and you burn in hell forever. What kind of life is that? That would be that'll make the Most High very unrighteous.
Unbalanced.
To say he's balanced, man.
Everybody you know is GD or BD, Creeper Blood,
Blackstone, White Sword.
And the Lord is perfectly fair, man. And the Christian pastor will tell you, you will literally burn in torment and torture forever. There's not a single thing you can do on this planet, on this earth, that would warrant that kind of judgment, man. Even Esau's gonna go away with it in 1,000 years. Look at all the shit he did.
And most I say Esau for himself. And that's that devil don't deserve no amount of mercy, man.
Right. So the Lord is fair, man. How can one person do that much work of damage? And it makes sense because when you go into the spirit world, you don't experience as much, you don't experience pain and all this shit like that. Down here is where you experience pleasure and pain. This is where you get cursed, where you get blessed. This is the realm of judgment, man. That's where we can feel things here. there's a dichotomy of light and dark. You know, good and evil with him, man. You know.
So you got a precept, because this is the scripture that a lot of these pastors break down incorrectly. Talk about that eternal burning, right? Book of Revelation 14:11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Now this is talking about the judgment of those that take the MOTV, which is the mark, Revelation 13:16. RFID micro, you know what, that goes in your hand and your forehead. Okay? Now, when it says the smoke of the torment ascended up forever, it's talking about the concept, if you think of it, look at an eternal flame that you can find in D.C. You go to the burial of the tomb of the unknown soldiers, you're going to have something in your find called an eternal flame. That flame they try not to let go out at all. Yep. You know how it stays lit? With basically oil. Okay, fossil fuels that keep it going. Now, when this place gets hit with all those missiles, think of all the oil refineries that's going to get hit. Think of the volcano that's going to go off. Now,
Yellowstone National Park itself we on a major fault line, man.
Major fault line.
Yeah.
So when the volcano goes off, like the ones in Hawaii, sometimes in some places on Earth, you see that smoke going up. It really seems like forever, right? Yeah. So it's talking about a place of judgment here on Earth. And people that take that mark, you know, of course they're not going to have no rest day nor night. Why? Because if they survived it, they got to go through radiation poisoning. They got to go through all that judgment. So it's not talking about you just get burned over and over and over. Their whole concept also goes into the Greco-Roman gods and idols. They worship something called Hades. So what they did is they burned all those beliefs with Christianity. And that's how they came up with the whole hell doctrine. You go on with the burn.
Right.
They did that thing that was created for worshiping those two gods. They wanted that push with Christianity, like the brother said, to keep that tight on the family.
Well, Jake came up with that because that was formulated during the council of the Council of the Nicene Council, man. It took a lot of ancient beliefs from ancient Egypt, Babylon, Greece, okay, Assyria, and they merged them all into one, man. That's why that whole concept of Hades going to basically into it means the god of the dead or the underworld, you know. And I got a precept real quick. This is Isaiah 57:1. It says, the righteous perish, and no man lay it to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. Okay? If you go to the spirit world. But it says, he shall enter into peace, they shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness, man.
Right.
So there's no hell in that. Even the scriptures say that the wicked is at rest when you perish.
Right. Even Esau just
Esau go to the spirit world. He's a spirit. He ain't wicked up there.
Jeffrey Dahmer, he's chilling in the spirit world, man. Right.
Apostle already saying that they gonna go to the side of or it's not a spiritual where the Edomite dwell in. It ain't gonna be no all big happy reunion. No, it's order and everything, even in the heavens, man.
Right.
Yeah. But this is 2 Peter 2:4. It say, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sin, but cast them down into hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
Yeah.
So you see, hey, so it's not the angels can't go off, man. Let's put that first and foremost. Like the spiritual being, the angels, they can't go off. They serve.
Think about what you just said. We gotta get to meditate on this.
2 Peter 2:4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
Now, hey, keep this right. It says cast them down to hell to be reserved. When you reserve something, that means that it's being put on for a lot of time. So if they were casting it to hell, I thought hell was the place of judgment. Shouldn't they be judged instantly? Why are they being waited to be judged? You see? No, you gotta really pay attention, man, because those angels, in retrospect, is really talking about us. Right. We're those men, because the chains of darkness are these bodies, man.
That's where Esau started to kind of go off of things. The angels, we're sometimes called angels, and he'll go into the Nephilim. Paul, that's basically all that was saying. We're speaking about that account where we fell down. Yeah. We got in those chains of darkness. Our body, we started dying quicker. You know, we started just waxing worse and worse. And that's a consequence of what happened before the flood.
break the law.
Well, it's not a metaphorical speech. It's not when I speak of the giants, I was just talking about great and long men, not necessarily just talking to tall men walking down the street. Just talking about very powerful men. Okay, so the same concept is this Hebrews chapter 1 that we said. It's talking about Israelites being put in a jacked up position in the state. And then they're not having their spiritual bodies be able to exemplify the spiritual powers of the Lord once the Lord comes back.
Right, and kind of, and see that was the one that we broke it down. They said to be reserved for their judgment. They broke at that time what that was talking about because we go into the whole account of that movement. They say that the sons of God lay with the daughters of men because they were very fair. I mean, it was common knowledge back then that we was those beings that fell from grace because the laws were given orally then. Okay, they wasn't written on tablets back then. Because, hey, everything was connected, man. You had lines that knew the laws, man. We even still had the concept of the priesthood, man. Because it was order. How you think Adam was about? Adam was set up a priesthood, man, in the garden. That's why, hey, he got judged because he went over. Because if he couldn't go over, and when no laws, then he wouldn't got judged for it, which proves that the law was given order.
That's why the brother made a good point earlier when he say you can make any kind of doctrine out of the Bible. You know, if you don't have the understanding, you don't think anything. You go through Revelation thinking it's a damn fairy tale with dragons and shit.
Right.
He still just talking about people.
Yeah, Esau showed you that, like on the History Channel, and they try to break down the whole apocalyptic. They always doing the allegorical sense. They draw the dragon, they draw the back. You see that? Yeah, they literally have a depiction of this because they don't understand that this is really talking about a particular race of people. The dragon, man, it's a metaphor. Like when you go into the History Channel, they got all the dungeons, the skies red, you got the angels flying in the sky. And you can say in a spiritual, symbolic sense, you have those things, okay, because things in the spirit world plays out in the third dimension, which we're in now, okay? Overall, this is attributable to the physical people on the earth. You know, this Esau evil. That's why it says, I saw before from the scarlet colored beast. The scarlet is red, which in turn red goes into crimson, man. Criminal. And Esau is the lamb, hey, he's a one of yours.
The same for if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down into hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Yep, and hey, how the flood gonna come in this modern day through fire, man? But first it's gonna be through tumultuous judgment. Like, bro, you got fire tornado, you got chariots popping up all over the place, man. Hey, the type of flood, like the type of rain, like storms we've been having, man, it's been crazy. Yeah. You know, out there in Russia, I believe on August the 8th, hey, they said at sunset the sky blew up red, man. That's very ominous. That's a sign right there. What are the chances that the Russians are going to be one of the main catalysts to destroy America, according to the Bible?
Says,
Just real quick, man, that's why the Lord Judges for 7. I'm not going to know that. Damn devil drove by, you're out the window, go back to Zimbabwe. What is that word that has anything to do with Zimbabwe? Myself, I'm going to they say a Native American conqueror.
Well, how about this? Why don't you take your ass back to the Caucasus Mountains, man? Go back to Petra, man. Go back to Jordan. Yeah, go back to the land of Peter, man. Because America don't belong to you so long. You're the devil, man. America don't belong to you damn devils, man. I'm talking about go back. We ain't from South Africa, man. We ain't from Africa, Central Africa. We're not from there. All right? So if you want to tell somebody to go back, how about you go back to the caves? But I guess this ain't the shit, technically. This is the caves. I mean, they built tall buildings. You got a fucking concrete jungle everywhere you go. That proves that Esau, even with the so-called white man, this is a remnant of the Petra. This is why the scriptures call this place Gaza.
Here it is, you came over here, you was up this land first before you, man.
People of color.
Our people was here first, man. So-called Native Americans, man.
Right.
A lot of so-called Negroes were here. What happened to that? You always want to tell somebody to go back to somewhere, but you're on stolen ground, man.
right. One more scripture. Just going what you were saying, going into the mystery. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with the overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly.
Hold on. Who are you, man? Who are you?
My name's John.
John, where are you from? Like, what's your business? What's your business here?
Well, I saw that you guys believe that the earth is going to be destroyed by fire soon.
Right. Who sent you up here? Like, what age?
Yahweh.
Yahweh. So nobody sent you there. You just coming up here to listen by coincidence.
Yeah, I happened to be driving by and I saw you guys there.
Have you seen? Do you know who we are? Do you know what we stand for?
I've got a better idea now.
Okay, so what do we stand for? If you've been paying attention, what do we stand for?
You guys stand for a lot of things. I mean, I'm here. I'm not here to...
No, I'm just asking you a question because, I mean, you know, you came up here, we teach you, and that's perfectly fine. You know, so stay up here and listen. But we just want to know who you are. Things like that. You mark out the club school, so, you know, it's kind of like, okay, who sits down? Are you spy something? Are you working for an agency? You're going to get something out of this? Like,
I just want to make sure that you guys knew how we can escape the fire. This is the main reason why I turned around and parked over there to talk to you guys. We all came from Adam and Eve. And the only way that we're going to be able to escape that fire is accepting the second Adam, Yeshua, as our Lord and Savior.
you didn't look at that sign. Did you?
I saw it.
Yeah, so if you ain't on that sign, you ain't going to escape the fire. That's the end of the scripture.
You had made a statement saying that we all came from Adam and Eve.
And I'm not trying to be an asshole, but see, this is a common argument that people, see, they like to use that. And he gonna get the point we're gonna make. But see, you missed the whole point. Salvation is only from these people. You're not doing the sign, but there's no salvation.
So anybody among the living doesn't have hope.
If you're not an Israelite, you don't.
It says anybody among the living has hope. Even a live dog that set off with a dead lion. Says anybody among the living, alive,
Who's
has
the living though? You gotta understand who he's talking to. You gotta understand who they were talking to. When Paul and they wrote the different epistles, they was writing these to certain people. Remember, the epistles wasn't public knowledge. They was written to certain churches, which came out of these people.
Talking about a human that's just alive. It's talking about having the truth in your mind. When the scriptures say becoming born again, it's symbolic. It doesn't mean we're literally come back to a birth canal. It means that we have the truth and everlasting life. So when it's speaking about the living, it's not talking about every living creature on earth. It's talking about a select group of people that would receive the truth. They would get the new breath of life in us today.
This is the book of John 6:63. It says, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profit nothing." So when you think of just being a live man, that's flesh, because you got a lot of live people out here. They don't have the understanding of the spirit in them. Okay? They don't have the Holy breath of the breath of life into Adam that was really the Holy Spirit. And it says, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, and the flesh profit nothing. But the words that I speak to you, they are spirit, they are life." Okay? So that's the life that it was talking about when it came to living soul.
So therefore it has nothing to do with skin color. I can tell by looking at you guys more than likely that you have some white
It's not about skin color at all, but you gotta understand that the same genes you may have the analogy of a particular prototype, but overall your line is through your father. Okay, because sperms and sex, they don't mix. Like you may have an Arab mother, but you may have an Asian father. Yeah, you may pick up a type, you may look like her, but the seed is through the father. So you may look like her, but it goes back into the bloodline. Okay, so there's no mixing bloodline. Right?
So if it's a white guy with a black lady, then the seed
No. I mean, white, it's not about white or black. It's if the line goes back into these. It's not about color at all. It's about the spirit going back to the tree.
Okay, so therefore, how can you I'm not part of it just because of my skin color.
Well, that's the whole point. That's why we're testing your spirit right now. You could very well be of these people. We're not saying that you're not, but just judging your spirit.
You said I was.
No, okay, you mixing up what we're saying. What I'm saying is this, because I said a so-called white man, you may go back to these people, but judging your spirit, I don't think so. I don't believe so.
What's
Who
wrong
knows?
with my spirit?
Huh?
What's wrong with my spirit?
You just don't have the aura of an Israelite. You just don't have the type of spirit of a Hebrew Israelite.
Do you believe in the Ten Commandments?
Of course.
Hold on.
Why do I hear you using the Lord's name in vain?
Because I said, goddamn, that's not in vain. What is vanity? What does vain means? What does vain means? Okay. Vanity means, okay, look up the word vanity. Okay, because vain just basically means, like you said, unprofitable. Okay, God is vain.
God is we know who we're referring to.
I'm asking you though, is the word
We
you
know
said
it's
goddamn
Yahweh.
is God
We know
the
it's
name.
Yahweh.
So is
Why
it a
is
name?
it-
Yes or no?
Yahweh's God is referring to
What
Yahweh.
does God means? You said he said
You guys are referring to the God of the Bible, Yahweh. So therefore, when you say God, there's only one God.
So what
so
does
you
God
have to be referring to Yahweh.
What does God means? What does the word God mean? Answer the question, man.
The God is a title. It's not a name.
Good.
But that's
He said goddamn. So did I break a law by saying goddamn?
I'm concerned about you as a human being, and you're trying to spread the word. You're trying to keep people to avoid Judgment Day and being damned.
What do you think? It's not all people. And you said that I sinned because I said goddamn. One thing, break that down. One thing, goddamn just means God condemned. Okay, just means the Most High condemned. So that's not breaking. That's not taking the Lord's name in vain.
If you're really referring to God damning somebody, that's one thing, but you were using it in the middle of the sermon.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Would you perceive what he said that you do?
Trash.
Give me Isaiah 29.
I'm not be rude and warn somebody to be good.
So if I said goddamn, what's wrong with what I said? I said God, that just means damn. That's not taking the Lord's name in vain. That's not even breaking the law, because according to the Bible, cursing or rude speech, that's not a sin. That's permissible, and the prophets use it all the time. That's not vanity. Okay, when you said that Jesus Christ, that guy over there, that's taking the Most High. That's vanity right there. And that's also wicked. Esau, you know what I'm saying? That's wicked. That's taking the Lord's name in vain. Especially when you saying swearing on the Bible and all that other stuff, that's taking the name of the Lord in vain. Well, I'm telling you what it is. You're saying what I said was taking the Lord's name in vain, and it's not. That has nothing to do with it. See, you think when you get tripped up with words because of emotion, if you understood the way that the prophet spoke, he spoke with authority and very compassion.
I'll never find that.
Okay?
Here we go. 2 Corinthians 11:6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things.
So what have we said up here that was a lie? We rude, yeah, we straightforward, we rough around the edges. But what did we say up here speaking that was a lie? You ain't gotta let us know nothing. You can't teach us a damn thing up here. You don't come up here and let Britta teach us. We're not here to be taught by you or anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked you the spirit you come in. Because you come in the spirit of the devil. That's why I asked you that. Alright? A deceiver. Because if you know anything about the Bible and what it means goddamn, it had nothing to do with person. That's rude speech. I can say hell, shit, bitch, fuck you, all I want to say. And the Most High will never have a problem with that. Because the prophets, they use rude speech, man.
It's Isaiah 29, verse 19. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord. The poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. That make a man offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth at the gate, and and turn aside the just for a thing and not.
Just for the thing or not, because we're coming out here with a speech to try to reach our people, the elect. Because nobody else is vouching for our people. Your people definitely isn't. So we're the adversary, we're the advocates for our people. We're telling them the elect of these people. Repent, call on the true name of the Most High, and to escape damnation. We're not telling that to everybody. We're telling that to these people on the signs. As the Lord commanded the disciples to go into the lost tribe of Israel. And that's what it is, man.
And we have to be rough because we live in a rough society. And you heard us going into all the madness and evil that's going on into this world. We have a right to be upset and we have a right to be passionate about what we're saying.
Because the love and because iniquity shall abound.
The love of many shall wax cold.
We can't be letting our love wax cold, and that's why.
You guys see the love.
Whenever you're born to somebody, sometimes you born them in love, sometimes you're born in fear. I realize that. And so that kind of love is one thing, but to say that I'm of the devil just blows my head.
I see. There you go. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. We just told you. We just told you. Straightforward. I said you are the devil because of your spirit. You thinking about skin color. We never said anything with your skin. Now, predominantly, a so-called white man will be of the nation of Edom. Okay, but you do have people that look like your people, Chinese Arabs, that will go back to these people because of the spreading people make this first. That's why we broke down the whole concept of the lineage being from your father. I said you come in the spirit of the devil.
Where would they fall on?
What do you mean?
The people that are my skin color would be the white that are.
Oh, you're an Edomite. You're an Edomite.
So I'm not my lineage.
Honestly, if you're not on this line, honestly speaking, I don't know. The Lord, you could be on here, but just off the dialect, you might not be one of these people.
And we say that because the doctrine that you come in contradicts the scriptures.
Yeah.
Scriptures say the Most High is not the author of confusion. But I got a precept because you mentioned going into Adam. You say you are of Adam and Eve, therefore you have the chance to escape the fire. This is 2nd Ezra 6, verse 54. It says, and after all these, Adam also, whom now made is Lord of all creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. Woo! So that's a special group. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam. It said, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Hey, let me ask you, man, what do you think that means? What do you think that means?
There's a lot to it.
That proves he's an Edomite. And you just
what does that mean, man?
And that that's why I said what I said, man. Because if you was a real true Hebrew Israelite that went back, you would just be straightforward.
Yeah.
See, one thing about the serpent, the devil, the Edomites, they always want to do that run around a serpent type shit. That's what you people do. Okay, you never come straightforward, man. You always want to come up, well, this means that, this, blah, blah. Just answer the damn question, man.
So therefore, if I had a mental incapability, because I got a mental incapability, retarded, let's say, no matter what skin color, no matter what tribe you come from, there's people with mental inability.
There's something you don't understand. It's not more than that. It's the wind of the spirit.
Yeah.
And
So
you
there-
and the Lord have the ability to read your spirit.
So the Lord raised up a donkey to talk, man.
How you talk
So since
So,
this donkey,
Moses wasn't the most articulate speaker either. That's why he had Aaron, but he still did good things. So you got a lot of brothers that wasn't like mentally inclined or excelling in school. A lot of us had ADHD and all that stuff because of the environment, man. So you
so
can't
to
use
say that I didn't have some kind of a authoritative voice whenever he asked me that simple question. I'm not wanting to come here to say.
No, we're not saying that at all. We're not saying that, but just the answer you gave would be that of a different nation, so to speak. You would answer the way
I see it right there in.
No, because the brother asked you straight. The scripture say, "Let your yea be yea, your nay." The brother asked you a question, and you said, "Well, it says a lot." What does it say?
Let me read it again. We'll read it slow.
He's gonna give you a chance.
I'm gonna read it slow.
Can I break in?
I'm gonna read it slow. 2nd Ezra 6, verse 54. And after all these, Adam also, whom thou hast made Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Now, can you break that down? Break that down.
Talk about Adam and the first man that was created, and he made him Lord of all the creatures. Talk about the animals.
Yep. We say of him come we all.
All
And-
of me and
Right.
you.
Okay. There you go.
Good.
Oh,
Hey, that's good.
Hey.
That's good.
Hey, now this one to get tricky. It say, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So you have everybody in general, but it's made specific and said the people whom the Most High has chosen. That's a proof.
Let him break it down. So what does that mean?
Those who make Yahweh Lord, not just their God. You ask me. I'm telling you.
I understand.
So you say you want me to tell you what?
Yeah, I understand.
That's exactly what.
Okay.
He said that was live.
You said that, but it may not be right. We gonna keep going.
That's right.
We gonna keep going. They say, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. All right, this we gotta listen.
Is that both our sake? Is it the ones that he's separated, or is it for everybody?
You asking me? You supposed to be breaking it down?
Yeah, no.
That's part that break it down because remember the author of this passage he's writing because the author of this passage Esdras he's of a certain line, so he's speaking R as in
I believe he's a true prophet.
Yeah.
He was
Okay,
an Israelite.
he was in it.
Who is his audience?
Well,
He's saying our. Who is he speaking about?
well, he's living back in the Old Testament, so he's talking to the Jews there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now this one to get tricky. You gotta listen here. Listen here, John. It say, as for other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. What does that mean, John? What does it mean, John?
Wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leads to destruction. And many there be.
Come on, John, bro.
Straight is the gate,
John.
narrow is the way that leads to righteousness, and few there be that.
Don't do that, John. Come on, John. Come on, John. You don't want to say it.
And you want me to judge you guys and say that you're
But John, you proving our point, man.
Going off, John.
You proving our point. Exactly what I said earlier, man. That's what I asked you. I didn't mean to be funny, man. You know what I'm saying?
you guys are laughing.
It's very serious, man.
The gate deals with choices, right? I'm talking about a lineage of people. One group of people, they all came from Adam. Then it goes further, right? And it splits one who came from Adam. Then there was another group of people that also came from Adam that were not chosen. What is it saying about those people?
Well, you say those people, it got split more than once. It got split whenever the flood came on the 8th. It got split also during the Tower of Babel.
Okay.
You know, so to say who's to talk about it all depends on where
But today you can't go really past before Noah, right? Because everything before Noah got destroyed. So
But there was a split. They talked about God made a difference in between Cain and Abel whenever he accepted the sacrifice of Abel and didn't accept the sacrifice of Cain.
Good. Okay, now that you made that point, but see, in order to get around that, that's why it says of Adam, it went straight to the beginning. Come we all. So that takes everything else. So it's in those people that come from Adam. Okay, and you know, they came from Adam, but the promise made it will I say. Because remember when we went into earlier how Adam was the chosen line, and you had a chosen line that come through his line. What is it talking about? We broke down the whole sons of God earlier. We broke down the Israelites. We basically, right? We'll put a twist on it, right?
No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know you
But
guys.
just
But
If you look at Ezra's quoting Isaiah,
Yeah,
I got it right here.
Said the same.
I got it right here. Hey, now I'm gonna start up a little bit, man. Okay, I'm gonna start up at verse 9, so we can get the understanding. It's a lot of meat on the bone. It says, "Oh Zion." Who is Zion?
mine is. I'm trying to remember.
It's okay if you
No,
don't
that's
know.
okay, man. I mean,
it's the Israelites.
20. I got 20%. That's all
One of the
good.
monitors
Yeah.
of the
Thank you.
Which
Just
means
because I can't look it out.
Hey, you don't
man.
need a breakdown,
Nah,
John. We ain't
But
playing.
you're laughing at me like as
We're
if I'm not worthy of breaking it down to you.
No, we're not laughing at
That's
you,
the way
man.
I feel.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I know we
You
can't
know
go by our
this to you.
feelings.
Yeah.
I only got
That-
it because we have this conversation a lot, so it's funny to hear repetitive.
Yeah.
That's all.
Let's look at first. Look. Let's just
Hold on, John. Focus, John.
look.
You guys tell me that's and I'm going to escape that.
Focus, man, because hey,
A lot of
scripture say, by the spirit, every time, because you have voice in your mind. You got a lot of spirit.
I quoted the word earlier saying that
Hey,
anybody among the living
Hey,
so
hey,
that's in the Old
a lot
Testament.
of demons quote the word too. Hey, when the Lord, Satan came to the Lord in the wilderness, hey,
Quoted
Satan
But you
used
said it was
scriptures,
in my
man.
mind. It's what God
But-
was telling us.
But you still gotta process it through your mind, man. All right. But anyway, this is the book of Isaiah 40 and 9. It says, "O Zion, that bringeth good tidings, get thee to the high mount, O Jerusalem, that bringeth good tidings, and lift up thy voice with strength. But up, be not afraid, saying to the cities of Judah, Behold your God." Behold your God. That's a personal possession. That's a personal pronoun. It says, "Behold your God." He didn't say everybody. Because if this was a universal sense, it would have said, "Behold the God of everybody." It says, "Your God."
Yeah.
But then that God went to the Gentiles and you served death on the
Good,
cross.
good. That's what the church. Good.
Yeah, but that ain't the Bible saying God of Israel. Isn't that the title for the whole time? God of Israel? Yes or no, John? Yes or no? It is a yes or no
You
question.
want me to answer it or not?
Let me
It says not all those who are born of Abraham are of his seed.
Yeah, so you had other
So
seeds
therefore,
that come out of
we're not
Abraham. You had
talking about just-
Ishmael.
we're not
You had
talking
other.
about just
Abraham had how many
physical
sons?
seed.
Abraham
We're
had
talking about
8 sons.
spiritual
Right,
seed.
but you're explaining the same thing we just explained. When they said he split with Adam, the same thing happened to the son of Abraham.
Let me just get to the
Yeah.
Let me just break this down. All
We'll
right.
get it to you, man.
All right, don't let's get on it, all right? And it says here, "Behold, the Lord power and the Lord God will come with a strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. But behold, his reward is with him, and his work is before him. He should feed his flock like a shepherd, and he should gather the lambs." Okay, that's another thing, another symbol, because the lambs are the sheep. This people was referred to as lambs. Okay, sheep, shepherd, Lord himself was the same as shepherd of lambs. And it says here, Lion of Judah, that's right. And it says, "The lambs with his arm, and carried them into his bosom, and shall gently lead those who are with the young, who have measured the waters of hollow in his hand, and meted out the heavens with the span, and comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure, and weighed the mountains in scales, and the hills in balance." This is talking about the all powerful. Okay, this is talking about his name is Yahweh. All right, and it says here, and it says, "Who directed the spirit of the Lord of being his counselor have taught him, whom he took counsel, and whom instructed him, and taught him the paths of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed him to obey the ways of understanding." Okay, so this is going into the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, just to clarify that, because it stayed Judah and Jerusalem, which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes. All right, verse 15, "But behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the idols as a very little thing." So he said the other nations are nothing. That's what the brother just read in Second Esdras as he was breaking down.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're worshiping other gods. They're not worshiping
No.
Yahweh.
No.
That's not it, John.
After that brother got that, I got one that's gonna seal the deal.
It says, "Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket,
I thought
and
you
are."
said other names.
It says the nations as a drop of a bucket, because of a balance, meaning they were insignificant. The Lord created them to be bondage, to be slaves for the Israelites, man. That's what they were created
For this
for.
very purpose that I raised Pharaoh. Exactly. God used Pharaoh, even though he wasn't a physical
He was a physical bondage. Who was it? Who was it?
he was in spiritual bondage.
Who? Pharaoh. What do you mean Pharaoh? Pharaoh had slaves. He was of another nation, right? What that had to do with he was a heathen, but what that got to do with telling you he's a heathen, that means that the Lord has no favor in heathens. That's what the brother was just breaking down in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter.
What about the other heathens, like the harlot that let the
Rahab. How can you, it's no such thing as spiritual Israelite. You can't No, there's no such thing. You cannot, just because she did a favor and hid the children of Israel at the time will be spotted out. She had mercy, but that doesn't mean she was chosen. Where's that in the sky? Give me that. Give me Revelation 11.
That was talking about the nation of Israel that was once divided, becoming reunited.
Ruth was a Moabite.
You can trace his boy's lineage through Naomi, even though she wasn't married.
Because you're thinking of one thing, because when she married Boaz, because one thing about it is when you conform over, that doesn't mean she had salvation. But just like if I take a heathen woman a wife, all right, she's supposed to come under our custom because the scriptures say that the hours of I believe it's in Zechariah, it says that the other nations will come and learn of the ways of the Most High. They will learn of the ways of the Lord. Okay, they don't make them Israelites, and that don't mean that they're gonna have a governing.
Pure lineage.
Yeah, he came from a tribe of Judah. No. The lineage is through the man, bro. That's just. Give me, matter of fact, give me I think it's 1 and 1, man. And give me Numbers 1 and 18.
Also, you gotta understand the context of what Ruth was saying. They were still in Ruth's land when she said that to Naomi. Naomi was getting ready to come back to the land of Israel because all of her family died. Her husband died. Everything.
They all died.
So, what Ruth was telling Naomi, I want to come back and I want to be behind me. And eventually,
My God,
she followed our customs and she married Boaz. That's all she was saying.
That's all she said.
so
It didn't mean
therefore
she
she
was.
had Yahweh.
No, that doesn't mean
as
no.
her God.
No.
She said, "I'm gonna
No.
make your God my God."
Okay, you have to understand this. All nations are gonna bow down to the Most High. All nations are gonna worship
Sure,
Him.
everybody
But that
will
doesn't
bow.
mean. But that doesn't mean you
Yes,
having
sir.
salvation. Okay, because we're gonna put the heathen.
yeah.
No, you're getting it mixed up.
No, I realize
No,
that.
because you're getting it mixed up. You think because somebody say, "Oh, well, that's my God," they're gonna get salvation. It's a lot of people on this sign that actually know that they're Israelites and they plan to worship the Most High, but they're not gonna get salvation.
Held by her spirit. She follows Yahweh to the letter.
She followed them
that's
based
the
on
reason why married her.
based on Boaz, okay, which through the spirit
She
they
laid at
speculated that
his
she.
feet before they got married.
But the line doesn't go through her; it goes through the men, as we're gonna prove it.
Numbers 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation
See,
together.
this is what they do. Heathens, they always trying to graft themselves into this, man. You cannot graft yourself into this. We
Well,
get
I'm
what
glad
she said.
you used that term. It talks about grafting.
That's
So-
talking about these people on this sign. What are you talking about?
talking
We just
about
told you that
that
1,000 times
the
already.
Gentiles.
The
The
Gentiles,
Gentiles.
they're Israelites. They're Israelites, man.
It says,
God.
and they assembled
Go ahead.
all the congregation
Let me chill.
together on the first day of the second month and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their posts.
Okay, now when you go into the genealogies, like when you go into Esdras, right? When you go into the Book of Chronicles, why do it give you a list out of all men?
All men.
Because that's where the lineage comes from.
That's
Okay,
what
then,
you
so
want.
you just
There
said
you
that.
go, John.
That
Cut
doesn't
yourself.
mean that all women are going to go to hell.
Dude, we didn't even.
We're not saying that. You said you tried to use please as a means for somebody descending from somebody. And we're telling you that women don't determine what nation you are. That's
Right.
all we're saying.
And that's why we said that earlier.
No such thing as mixed.
Yeah, we didn't. You said that earlier too. That's why we had to correct you. We never said all women was going to be destroyed. Okay, this thing's about the election. The Lord predestined who He's going to deliver. That will be. You have to understand that these people are going to be the government in the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're saying. Now you are going to have other nations going to serve us, and they're going to live off us. But overall, they're going to have to go through the Israelites in order to even have favor with the Most High. Because if they don't keep the commandments, because it's going to be forced on them. They're going to keep the commandments because we're going to force them to do it, because the scriptures say that the whole earth, the scripture said the whole earth should be full of the knowledge of the Most High. So the heathens have to keep the commandments because that's what's going to govern the earth. We
What
can't.
about the fourth commandment?
What do you mean?
The seventh day to keep it holy.
Yeah, they're gonna. No, it's not Sunday. No, the Sabbath is according to the new moon. It's according to the new moon, according to the book of Amos. The weekly Sabbath, yeah, the monthly Sabbath. But see, like, let's say for instance, right, the new moon comes in next Friday. Let's say next Thursday to next Friday. That's the new cycle. So 7 days from that, you have your Sabbath, which will fall on that Thursday and that Friday, and the cycle repeats itself for, what is it, 29.5 days? Because the moon is each month. So then the cycle switches, then it's going to go to a different day. Because in a weekly Sabbath, well, and that's what we're saying. It goes off the moon. You tell the time for the moon. Because, okay, but you got to understand the Bible was not written in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we're breaking down to you, how you figure that out is the moon cycles. Like we said, the new moon will fall.
Let's not get off track. Let's not get off track.
It's more than 10 commandments.
John.
But what are you saying? You said the Sabbath, you said this. Okay, so what's your argument with the Sabbath? We just said, according to the Bible, it's based on the new moon. Okay, the new moon. All right. Now, next week, you have a new moon come in on Thursday evening. The Shabbat is from sunset to sunset. Okay, so that means according to the new moon and according to this standards in this society, it will fall on Esau's Thursday and Friday. But in the Bible, there's no such concept. But we use Thursday and Friday as a reference because that's the way we've been brought up in this society. But according to the Bible, it would just be the 7th day, and it keeps going, etc. That's what we're saying. So you have to distinguish between man's laws and what the Most High is setting up. See, they got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in place as a so-called stipend. Yeah. But we don't go off that. Yeah.
Ezekiel 46:1. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the gate of the inner court shall look it toward the east, shall be shut for 6 working days.
Yeah.
But on the Shabbat it shall be open, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open. So when you use the concept of 7, you have to ask yourself, 7 from what? 7 from a moon. We count 7 days from a moon that's in the sky. It's not from a Monday, Tuesday.
He said what was considered the first day? What was considered night and day? When it came up, he said that's when the day begins. When the moon set the next day.
Yeah.
That's why you go by the new moon. So if you count when the new moon comes up, all right, new moon came on, for example, it comes on a Monday, just for example. That means for 7 days, the next Monday would be considered what? Sabbath. Because the moon came up on a Monday.
7 days
later,
after that.
it's Sabbath.
There was light and darkness, and then later on,
But that's not the right. Get that what you're going around the point. Because so how do you tell time?
the 7th day of the week, the seventh day.
Right. Well, we're not arguing against that. We understand the
You're
concept.
saying the seventh day changes according to
No. We're talking about this man have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, meaning the Sabbath doesn't have to fall on every Saturday. That's what we're saying. It doesn't fall on every Saturday. I mean, no. I mean, that's debating this argument. But we're trying to say that the Sabbath, we're trying because we're gonna have to close it out. We're gonna close it out, but we're still deal with you. But no, what we're saying is
Leave that out.
No. What I'm saying, like the brother said, the whole concept of, hey, you got your charger.
It's the purpose we're talking about is how the calendar identify if you're participating in the Sabbath on the correct day of the month.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you that the calendar operates off of the cycle of the moon. That's how you keep track of your days.
Right.
That's
So-
all we're saying.
So
But, and I made the distinction between the weekly Sabbath and the annual Sabbath.
This Sabbath, when you look at divisions of time, you gotta start from the highest. You have the year, and you have 4 seasons, and you have months. Then you get to week 10 days. That's where the Lord established the Shabbat. That's why it's 7 days. It's not 7 months. No, it's not 7 seasons. You get down to
that's
you
what.
can't get a week from a month. You can get a month from a week, and vice versa.
And that's why we said that let's just say if the Sabbath came in on Monday night, okay, that's just Monday. That just take Monday out of the equation, okay, because according to the moon cycles of that particular month, it's broken down to the weekly Sabbath because it's all in the increments of 7. So let's just say if the Sabbath came in Monday evening because of the moon, we gonna read the scripture. All right, it'll be Monday to Tuesday for that 4-week cycle because once again, the month means moon. It's a monthly cycle. So according to today's calendar, the next Sabbath, which is another 7 days or 29.5 days, it'll fall on a different day according to man's calendar, but according to the Bible, it's still that 7-day cycle. This name is 8 and 5. It says, saying, when will the new moon be gone that we may sell corn? Okay? Because you can't sell on the Sabbath, right? You can't buy and sell. Why did they say that? And the Sabbath that we may set forth wheat, making an ephod small and shekel great and falsifying the balance of the sea. So they equated once again the new moon with the Sabbath. Because that's how you're able to tell.
You hold this week?
Weekly Sabbath.
I'm gonna put it
It's
on.
the several Sabbaths.
You said okay. I see what you're saying. You said a monthly or annual. No. Sabbaths are broken up into weekly to 7-day periods within the week. You use the concept of the month or the moon to tell the time. That's why it tells you in Genesis, the first chapter, the 14th verse, that the Most High put the sun and the moon in the sky for a declaration of seasons and time. That's how we're able to tell our high holy days. So in the ancient world, we had a man that was able to know the heavens, and he knows what particular alignment that the moon is in, and he would blow the trumpet. Okay, the moon is here. Okay, we in the Sabbath. Nobody do X, Y, and Z. 7 days from that, it's another Sabbath, and it keeps going. Right? The reason why it falls on different days in this society because they go to work with Monday and Tuesday, which we don't deal with Monday and Tuesday. Churches deal with weekly, Sunday, some Saturday. Churches, man. Most of them deal with Sunday worship, or some of them go to church on Sunday or Saturday because they believe that Saturday is the 7th day. But Saturday just goes into Saturday. Yeah. That's all it means.
If you go by the
word.
but if you go by the Bible, that doesn't go with Sabbath.
No, because Saturday, we used to say that Saturday was actually the 7th day.
Yahweh for Lord of the Sabbath.
That's we used to say that Saturday is the 7th day. They made that up. Because even in the Roman Empire, you had 8-9 day weeks. So what about that?
Well, the weekly, I don't think the weekly cycle is ever changed. And if it did, we know when the seventh day was because man fell or did not fall on the seventh day, but did it fall on the rest of it.
Well, and what we're saying is that's why you got to take Monday and Tuesday out of the equation. The reason why it goes through different days because you have a Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's supporting you off. Just because those days are set up doesn't mean that it changes cycles, but it will fall on different days of Esau's particular week because he messed the time up. See what I'm saying? But we're able to know when a new moon comes in that this is a Sabbath, and we follow the Sabbath, we follow the cycle from that point. As we were reading with the new moon and the Sabbath. Okay? Like prime example, we break it down again. According to certain people, the Sabbath is Friday and Saturday. Why? Because they say Saturday is a 7th day. Okay, well, think about it this way. You just said the new moon came in on Friday evening, which determines the Sabbath. The new moon dictates the Sabbath, okay, all the time. Now, if the Sabbath...
Not on the first week. Because the moon was not created on the first week.
Read it again. Saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn in the Sabbath? Okay?
About a week.
Okay? Okay? And it says that we may set for wheat, making it keep out, the small and second great multiplying and balanced by the sea. Okay? Once again, the new moon, the Sabbath is determined by the new moon. Okay? Get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday out of your mindset, man. You say, well, the Most High created the days X, Y, and Z. You got to understand that the laws of the universe or of the Lord were already intact, but they still had to play out for man's purpose, man. Okay, because the Lord knew he was going to create the moon to determine X, Y, and Z. He knew that. That's why he did it. You see what I'm saying? You can't get overly technical saying, well, the first day there was not no moon. Okay, so what? But it still tells you a couple of verses down, which is the word of the Most High, that the sun and the moon was placed in time by declaration of time. That was given to man so we can know the signs. Sure.
But
Appreciate it. Modern day kind of
Appreciate it.
That's how they determine the days of the week. What we're saying is you're supposed to determine the days of the week based off the cycle of not the sun.
Weeks come from months, not the other way around.
That's where you get the whole concept of what comes from the moon. Don't you know? The word moon. So that's what it is.
Hey,
You won't know it's on Sabbath if you're not thinking.
This is Sirach 43. Sirach 43 and 2. It say, the sun, when it appeareth, declared at his rising, a marvelous instrument, the work of the Most High. At noon it parches the country, and who can abide the heat thereof? A man blowing a furnace is in works of heat, but the sun burneth the mountains 3 times more, breathing out fiery vapors, and sending forth bright beams, it dimmeth the eyes. Great is the Lord that made it, and at his commandment runneth haste. Right? So he's talking about the sun. Now listen here, John. This is the key part, John. It say he made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So that's why you had different moon phases, because it tells you the time of the month. When you look at you see a full moon, you know that you halfway through the month. When you look up and you see no moon, that's you know you in the beginning of the month.
What time do brothers say?
5:12.
5:20. So about it, where the sun is at, you should be able to determine what time of the hour of the day we're in. Just because of that. So it's basically like a clock. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say, 12 noon days, the sun is highest in the sky. And you look at it like the concept of a clock is created off the sun and the moon because it's a dial. You see 12 o'clock noon, bam, 1 o'clock. As the sun goes down, then it's off the horizon, like 6 o'clock off the horizon. That's how they came up with it based on the scriptures, man. So when we looking at the sun or the moon, maybe the moon to tell the time of the Sabbath, that's why we say that according to like the new moon, that's how we know the Sabbath is. We know 7 days after that, based on the moon, we know exactly what time of the week. Like Passover, right? 14th day of the week, it should always be a full moon. Always. Why? Because that's 2 weeks into the month. Now, when you break down the whole concept of monthly cycle, you break down the concept of it every week.
Oh, no, I think we were talking about the finish Sabbath there.
What, the Passover?
Passover.
No,
That's what we got.
because, yeah, once again, yeah.
So that's what I remember doing. That's part of the
Okay. Same concept. That's a pointless argument because we just read in the scriptures that the Most High, you're trying to basically pull something out of thin air that's not there. Just because it doesn't say that the moon
I'm
and
not
sun.
doing that too.
No, but see, you're trying to get over the technical. The scriptures straight up told you that the moon was put for declaration of time. So, okay, so it is, but it's
rain, though.
What you said is not written. You said, well, there was no moon when the Lord created the first day. Okay.
So therefore, the seventh day may be set apart.
He didn't create man until
And yeah, there also wasn't man to keep the Sabbath.
And then we were commanded to observe it after that.
I don't think you're gonna get it, John.
It's going over his head. Go ahead. He gonna shut it down.
Isaiah 66 and 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Shabbat to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord.
One moon to another, one Sabbath to another. Same concept. Like that's the point. They took it right out of our mouth, man. Men wasn't put on the earth on the first day of creation. Remember that. The sun and the moon were created before men even walked the earth, man. So remember, the Sabbath is made for men, not men for the Sabbath. So he put those ordinances to the heaven. That was a sign for us to determine how to keep our high holy days. So men wasn't there first, so it didn't make sense for the Lord to create a moon. The Lord is a light. He said, "Let there be light." The Lord illuminated himself. Yeah, but overall, he had to put something in fact for men to keep a sign of, because I mean, he ain't the Most High.
You gotta keep in
But
mind,
the
too,
seventh day is the one he set apart.
The sun and the moon serve more than one purpose too. You gotta remember the animals were created, there's a certain amount of sunlight. We can tell what time of the year it is.
Yeah.
So the sun can tell time in one regard, and the moon can tell time in another regard. But all of these things were created because there's a dual purpose to it. But the Lord ultimately, when he created man, he put it in a certain frequency, and he commanded us to observe it after the fact.
Yeah.
So the whole argument about when the moon was created
It's
really moot point.
Yeah,
That's point the calendar was established for us to pay attention to when the moon was created. We weren't meant to pay attention to the calendar of when the moon was born. It was just a sun or whatever. That doesn't determine the first day of the week starts. He set our calendar up based on the moon clearly, not the repetitive new moon written throughout the scriptures. We start to know when the new moon is to keep the track of our Sabbath and our Passover period.
That's it.
That's it. It's easy, man.
What about the fourth commandment? It says, remember the seventh day to keep it holy. And he said, because the Lord made heaven, in 6 days the Lord made heaven.
Because the creation was based on a sabbatical cycle
need
of a
rest.
completion of 7. But still, man was put on the earth on the particular day, but the sun and the moon was there to determine so people know how to keep it. You gotta understand the first day of creation, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, you rested on the sun. It's all in increments of the sabbatical. It means completion. Okay, because those days were broken up into 1,000-year periods. So when is the day? 1,000-year period. Okay, that shows you that the Lord is cold-blooded. It's a lot more considered than what the eye sees. But when you say make the 7th day holy, because everything was created on the Sabbath, like as an increment of sabbatical rest. So basically, the Lord functioned off the laws of what He created creation. He told us to follow it. It's simple. It's not hard. You're thinking too much about it. He wasn't here on the first day.
I'm thinking too much. Hey, you guys remember that. I'm thinking too much.
No, you're making it a lot harder than what it is. It's simple. You say Exodus 20 and 4, when it goes into thou shalt keep the Sabbath holy because the Most High created everything in 6 days and 7 days He rested. Because the Sabbath is the 7th day, we rest on it, but it still tells you when that day comes in by the cycle of the moon. It's just that simple. And with that, we're going to close out and give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. With that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom.
All right, John, see you on the cotton field, boy.